It's the hottest thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Right now?
Oh my God.
It's sizzling a little bit, huh?
Wow.
Artie? Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by comedian Artie Lange. You know him from his decades in stand-up, his books, TV, and movies, as well as The Howard Stern Show. You can catch him on HBO's hit series Crashing and at a comedy club near you. Artie, welcome to the show.
Wow, you're a nice guy, man.
If you're going to eat hot sauce for me, Artie, we'll at least meet you halfway.
I'm happy to be here.
How are you with hot food?
Good. I grew up Italian. My mother, my Uncle Sonny actually in particular used to fry hot green peppers, with olive oil, and you could put that on anything. It would taste good. And they were very hot.
You're experimenting a little bit.
It was insane. That was insane. But I'm into it. I like it.
And you'll start at the handle, Artie, and then we'll work our way to the end of the paddle. So the first wing is with Valentina.
Oh, it's on already?
Mm-hmm.
When I eat, I end up looking like Vito Antuofermo. Google him, you'll laugh your ass off.
So as we're wont to do on Hot Ones, I want to start by taking it way back when you were moonlighting as a New York City cab driver while trying to get your stand-up career off the ground. Did anyone ever bail on a fare? Did anyone ever try to sneak out of the cab on you?
Twice.
What'd you do?
Let him go. I don't care. We're not going to run down, some serial killer for a couple of bucks and for a yellow cab guy. No. I saw a cab driver get shot right next to me on 56 and Broadway. A guy was trying to get out of the car without paying, and he went for him, and the kid took out a pistol, shot him right through under the chair, the seat, went right through the guy, and survived it, from what I heard. But I had to go to the hospital with him. It was a pain in the ass. I never got robbed, though.
You ready to move on, Artie?
In my life?
We got some ice water coming in.
Oh, no, it's a little, I get it.
A little sizzle.
Yeah. My sizzle reel.
So you once distinguished the Artie Lange show by saying it's for real men in this sea of pussies. And these days, there does seem to be a growing disconnect between the fans in the nosebleed section and then the dweebs who cover professional sports.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is bounce some hot topic sports issues off of you because I think that the sports media misses the Artie Lange perspective.
Okay, you got it.
As a Giants diehard, what are your thoughts on Odell Beckham Jr.?
I'm getting to be like my Uncle Sonny watching football games. I'm getting like, stop doing that, shut up. And I was literally doing that when he did the dog pissing on the fire hydrant. I'm like, oh, come on. We didn't win. You don't have a ring yet. If you're going to act like that, you got to have a ring. Lawrence Taylor was always a bit of a jerk-off, but he didn't go way far until he got a ring. He hasn't won anything, Odell, yet.
Does Alex Rodriguez dating Jennifer Lopez give you a more favorable or less favorable opinion of him?
Less, if that was possible. In the 70s, the Yankees all had jobs in the summer. They were plumbers. Their wives looked like me. They don't want to go home. And I related to them. Now I don't relate to them. CeCe Abate with the hat crooked. I want to kill him.
Is it true that you can name every World Series matchup and winner since 1949
from memory? 49 to 50, I can name the two teams in the series who won.
1971.
1971, the Pirates beat the Orioles in 7 games.
1959.
In 1959, the Dodgers beat the White Sox. Sandy Koufax.
1990.
1990, the Reds swept the A's. This is how Joe Buck's father, started that telecast. Here's Bonds, fly ball left, Larkin's there, he's got it. That's the way this one starts. Tim will give you the lineups.
What's your position on the Red Sox stealing signs with the help of an Apple Watch?
I have a very, very love-hate thing going on with Boston. I always hated them as a kid, Yankees, Red Sox, Bucky Dent, the whole thing. But I do stand-up in Boston. I make more money there than anywhere. They're just down-to-earth, great people. I love them. I got kicked off the entire corporate circuit because I made this joke at an Apple party they had. I said, in the gay community, Tim Cook's cum is known as applesauce.
You said that at an Apple event?
I said that at an Apple event, yeah. I mean, it's not an insult, really. It's like kind of maybe a fun thing. Applesauce makes sense, After no laughter, my follow-up was, is urine is apple juice? And again, nothing. I was escorted out of the facility. I mean, I don't know. Would you think that's an insult?
You know what? I think if you're going to hire Artie Lange to speak at your event, then I think you have to deal with the consequences, whatever they are.
That's
my
great
position
answer.
on that.
That would have been a perfect answer. This is a great idea. We're sitting in a major building in New York City.
Yeah, I know. I think when people see it on YouTube, I think like he must shoot it out of his garage.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
great.
they realize.
It's like this is the building. Yeah. I did the $1 billion Stern show a block from here.
That's a great segue, Artie. I love when that happens on Hot Ones because I'd be remiss if I didn't talk to you about your time at the Howard Stern show.
Right.
I know that there are a lot of fans that miss you. Who is your favorite whack packer of all time?
Beetlejuice. I mean, it's hard to beat Beetlejuice. That's his astonishing life. I decided to get help when he told me I was a mess.
When you heard it from
had my number, yeah. And I had just fallen off the stage in Vegas drunk. He called me and left a voicemail. Artie's beat, you a mess. When the retarded, toothless black midget says you're a mess, you get help.
Besides your assistant Teddy, which Stern staffer did you fight with most often?
Oh man, that's a good question. Probably Gary. When he threw out that first pitch and I goofed on him, he was mad about it. He goes, oh, it was really mean. I'm like, are you talking to the same guy? When I call in dying of heroin withdrawals, you play it on the air. So you throw out a first pitch like one of the Olsen twins and I can't fucking make fun of it? Me and Gary fought a lot. Afghanistan, he weaseled his way into that.
Who's your favorite recurring guest between George Takei, Jim Brewer, and John Stamos?
George Takei. We became friends. Still to this day, the meanest thing we've ever done. I think on Stern or I've ever done in my life, not saying a lot. I came out to George Takei on hidden camera, and he fell for a hook, line, and sinker. I was going to come out the next day on radio, and he was going to help me through it. I felt so terrible. I said to Howard, I never did this before. I said, we have to call him and say it's not. This is a person who went through that in real life. Like, you know, I felt terrible.
And then he was probably so comforting to you.
Right, he was the nicest person ever. I said he had to do that. Like, he had to tell, like, his father that. And we're goofing on that. We can't do it. And Howard said, if you tell him, you're fired. So the next day, he thinks I'm going to come out. I don't. We tell him it's a joke. This is his reaction. He laughs and goes, oh, you scoundrel. That's all he did. Scott Bonnet and Ginger Shot. Oh. Yeah, that's there. I'm going to feel that one in the morning.
So as anyone who's followed your career knows, you've cheated the devil 1,000,000 times. There are a lot of city miles on the odometer. Besides Vegas, where does one find the best strip clubs in the country?
Atlanta, Tampa, Houston. I had a chick in Arizona once tell me she wrote a spec script for Everybody Loves Raymond, a stripper. She goes, you're a comedian? I go, yeah. She goes, do you know Ray Romano? And I said, he's like my best friend. I met him twice. And she goes, I have a spec script for Everyone Loves Raymond. I said, sure, go get it. But she was kind of creepy, and I left without getting it. Like, the biggest mistake ever. We have that script right now.
I like, though, that she had a hard copy with her. She's like, yo, let me just run in the back.
Waiting for celebrities to come in, I guess. And I'm the closest to a celebrity. Can you imagine? Like, I'll settle for this. Oh, Homeboy's Fiery Chipotle. Mm-hmm. That is excellent, though.
You enjoyed that?
No, actually, that's like a nice sort of classy tasting thing.
Thank you, Artie.
Oh, well, no problem.
All right, so we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context.
When I've been pulled over by a cop, explain that gram, I've heard it. So I'm into this.
Well, this time we put a little twist on it for Artie Lange. We pulled some great Artie Lange throwbacks. So I'll show you the throwback, and then you tell me the bigger story. Does that sound good?
You guys make me feel like a celebrity.
Artie, you are a celebrity.
Ah! A laptop?
A laptop.
You look like DJ Tiesto.
There you, whoa.
I know,
I
right?
like the reference, Artie. Unexpected. Very good.
For the kids.
We'll play well. It'll play well. All right, Artie, first things first. You and Chris Farley on the Dirty Work set.
Oh, wow. Dirty Work was his last movie, Farley.
Right.
And in between shooting Dirty Work and dying, he did Saturday Night Live. He hosted it. So Norm said he's out of control. You got to come to the after party to help me watch him. That's how out of control he was. I was asked to watch
Norm
him.
Macdonald and Artie Lange on our babysit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So Norm leaves for a couple of minutes, and I see Chris disappear into a bathroom with Andy Dick. True story. 5 minutes he's in there. He comes out giggling. Norm comes back and goes, what's going on? I go, bad news, man. He went into a bathroom with Andy Dick for 5 minutes, and, you know, there's only two reasons a guy goes into a bathroom with Andy Dick. and neither one is good. And without missing a beat, Norm said, "Holy fuck, I hope he's high." So good news, he was high.
Speaking of Norm,
Oh, there he is.
you and Norm.
Yeah, well, there's a few guys I could point to who helped, took a chance on me when I was either going to go to the joint or rehab, and it was Norm, Howard, and Quincy Jones who did Mad TV. We did a buddy comedy together. We met at the audition. I got terrible reviews when it came out. My hometown paper said Artie Lange has all the charm of a date rapist. True story. That's what the guy said in the review. So Norm said to me, "Hey man, that's fucking great. A date rapist has to have way more charm than a regular rapist. He does things that are so ballsy. It takes a lot of risks, and it makes him fun, but also makes him very dangerous."
One more for you, Artie.
There you go.
You and Eli Manning and Donald Trump playing golf.
Easily the smartest one there, me. Easily, not even close. You're talking about two dolts. I had just roasted Trump. He thought I was funny, even though he hated the last joke I did. And he asked if I would do stand-up at an event. And Eli was with me, and I had just, that bit I did about him and his brother and the mouth breathing was on an album of mine. And he's like, the whole time, he's like a little kid. "What are you saying that about me?" I'm like, "Shut up." And did you beat Tom Brady twice? Shouldn't you be on a Hooters yacht somewhere? You're golfing with me.
And he was sincere when he was kind of like going at you about the joke?
It was like, genuine, like that southern sucker that we think is.
Like he fits that archetype?
Sort of. You could run a con on him easy. Dirty dick.
Dirty dicks.
Oh, I have a dirtier. This doesn't taste like dirty dick. Well, I'll keep going back at it.
Anyone who's heard you singing Biggie's "Give Me the Loot"
Right.
knows that you could have moonlit as an MC if you wanted to.
Thank you.
Is there a common DNA between comedy and rap, in your opinion? Because there's something about the rawness of expression in rap. It seems to appeal to you.
Yeah, with certain guys, like Biggie Small, I really think that guy was some sort of genius, Eminem. And that DMX guy, their songs weren't always about having the hottest chicks or the most money. Like, it was the direct opposite. I'm pissed off because I'm ugly or whatever, and I got no money and no broads, and that's why I deal blow and stuff like that. It's like the other guys did it because it's cool. These guys are like, no, I gotta deal coke.
I remember he called Kanye West overrated. Has your opinion of Kanye West evolved, or do you still think Yeezy's full of shit?
I don't care if his music's the greatest ever. I'm not going there because he's such an asshole. I mean, he's just such an asshole. But my thinking is he'll be the next president. Got the warning track here.
Mm-hmm.
I palmed the Dirty Dicks one. Okay.
So when you were coming up and you were doing a gig in Cincinnati, whatever you would say, it would just be between you and maybe the 300 to 400 people in the comedy club.
Right.
And these days now, every punchline can go from a smartphone to a Twitter firestorm in a matter of minutes. Is that a death nail for the modern comedian? Do you ever think about it?
Yes, I do. It's a great question. And that is preventing people from taking risks. You don't take risks, you'll have the same 7 minutes. And it's sickening. It used to be like true art in the sense that it's just you and those people in the room. I say what I got to say to get off stage and get paid, but now it's the whole world in a room.
And then too, you've leaned into some things that have become no-fly zones in popular culture. Have you ever been checked by another comedian on it, or is it just sort of Twitter, armchair pundits, the public that are up in arms?
It's funny, that's a great question, because Bob Schimmel told me some of what you do is just for the shock thing. I'm like, I know. Like, I never claimed to be some great comic. I'm good enough at it to make some sort of living. I don't want to be known as a good comic. I don't want to be on any lists, because then you have to answer questions that is going to show me to be a fraud. Some of the best questions I've ever been asked, that's for sure. You're a good guy. All right, so I got immediate kick. Yeah. That's a good one. That's the best one.
The bomb.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating like someone just asked me where the stash box is. Wow.
Yeah. It's getting real.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends who just eat these like it's like M&Ms. You got to check their DNA or something.
Some people are crazy at the peppers and stuff.
Yeah, like right now, I don't feel like I could ever have kids right now. By the way, the flag.
I want to compliment everything that you got going here, Artie.
I look like a skipper, but I have a Gilligan hat.
You know what? You've been known to apologize for your look from time to time. Yes, it is very hot, Artie.
Oh my God.
In the day and age when the dad bod is trending and not trying too hard is the new gold standard, I think you could make a case for Artie as a fashion icon.
There you go.
So what I want to do is I want to bust out the laptop again. I want to show you some of the most iconic Artie Lange red carpet looks, and then if you can just break down the ensemble for me. Does that sound good?
Okay. There you go.
Bring in some more ice water for
You're
Artie.
like a law student. Thank you.
Chris Schoenberger with the rare cameo.
Is this a 50th surprise party for me?
Are you enjoying this?
Dude, I'm actually having a very good time.
It's good to know, Artie.
I hope some of this is usable.
All right, Artie.
Oh, no. Whoa! That's at the Beach Bowl. I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't reach them, and Neil Patrick Harris did it for me. Very nice guy. And, we exchanged numbers. But I played quarterback. My last pass was intercepted by Snoop Dogg. True story. Oh yeah, look at me there. That's me morphing into Kid Rock, I guess. Wow. I love the, I had just gotten out of a psych ward. They take your laces. Could you imagine they're afraid I'm gonna hang myself on my laces? I mean, look at me. It's the hottest thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Right now?
Oh my God.
It's sizzling a little bit, huh, Artie?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, up next, you're on Fallon.
Oh yeah. I barely fit in the chair. There's only two people who can't fit that chair. It's me and Chelsea Handler.
Are Fallon's chairs more comfortable than our chairs or less comfortable than our chairs?
There's nothing less comfortable in this chair.
I've had a feeling that's what
Oh, sorry.
I love this look.
I look like Dom DeLuise in between Cannonball Run shoots. My credit score was actually lower than my cholesterol level. That's how you know you're a loser.
All right, Artie.
This is gonna be rough.
All right, so this next one is Blair's Mega Death Sauce with Liquid Rage.
Okay. I don't want to touch that milk.
With the hot sauce.
Projectile vomit.
Right.
It just feels like something's about to happen, and it's not good.
So can't have Artie Lange on First We Feast without talking about your love for food. What's your Yelp review of your Hot Ones experience so far?
Unique, which is tough to do nowadays. It's an original process, an original approach to the talk show.
If you had to pick one food item to represent the culinary wonderland of New Jersey, what would it be?
Pizza's too cliche. I'd say an Italian hot dog, which is not what people think it is. It's not a sausage. Italian hot dog is an actual hot dog in a big pita roll, like those Catcher's Mitt rolls, with peppers, potatoes, mustard. It's a Jersey original.
Do you call it a pork roll or a Taylor ham?
Taylor ham, which is really weird. That's a very Jersey thing, and it's not trying to be cool about it. That's just what we call it. It's odd.
What was the meal that you missed most when you were in jail?
Pussy. Do I get that as a gift?
You actually do. This is the last dab. It's called the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing.
Right.
You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't have
okay.
to if you don't want to.
Arsenic. So there's stuff on here already.
Yeah. There you go. That's good. That's good.
So now when I'm hallucinating later, what actually happens?
It's just a world. You just keep your head, you know.
I wake up
Grab
driving.
an ice pack if you need to.
I wake up driving a police car.
All right, Artie.
Good to know you, buddy.
Cheers, my dude. We got a little left, but
I could see. Sean. Oh man. That's a lot. That's a very hot sauce.
that's how we made it. Yeah.
Crystal is nothing.
Yeah, it really puts things into perspective.
Why is Valentina there?
Well, what if it wasn't?
Just go right to this. Lightning round. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I suppose this is the show.
This is
This
it's
end
happening.
part.
It's happening.
Oh my God, I think I had an open cut.
In your mouth?
Wow, that's something else.
All right, Artie, it's been
I'm
a
ready.
roller coaster ride through 10 wings, and now that we have a belly full of chicken and hot sauce, I just have one more question for you. You're a man who's done a lot in comedy. You've written New York Times bestsellers. You've had a hot mic on the best radio show in history, directed feature films. But what's left on the Artie Lange comedy bucket list? What is it that fuels that kid from New Jersey who just loves to make people laugh?
Well, right now, the hope that hot sauce and heroin make a unique high.
Which I imagine it does.
I'll let you know in about a minute. I'd probably love to go get coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
You want to be on that show, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I want to get coffee with Jerry Seinfeld. And I want to say that a lot of people mistake me for Newman. A lot of chicks have left New York City thinking they blew Newman.
Look at you, Artie Lange, basking in the glory of having eaten 10 wings, 10 scorching hot chicken wings on YouTube. I don't know what it's like to climb the top of Mount Everest, but I have a feeling you do. Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet, my man. This camera, or this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I'm on a show on HBO called Crash. I play me, which is sad. I'm on a podcast called The Artie and Anthony Show with Anthony Cumia. And also I have a book coming out. It's called Is That Blood Hawaiian Punch?
Good job, Artie.
No, that was really unique. I mean, I wish I got to sneeze again, but...
Go for it, my man.
Okay. That just sort of relives it.
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? A quick heads up, the second annual Complex Con is coming to Long Beach, California, November 4th and 5th, and you know First We Feast and Hot Ones are going to be in the building. There's going to be a live Hot Ones taping. We're going to be doing a panel with my buddies Andy Milanakis and Maddie Matheson. The Last Dab will be for sale. It's a whole thing, total circus. Hope to see you there.
I am challenging Gary to the Baba Booey makeover. I'm giving him 30 days to lose 25 pounds and look like a normal human being. He has to get a haircut, he has to get a tan, he has to look good, he has to wear normal, decent clothing. If he doesn't, on January 20th, he has to wear that sweatshirt and get out the other thing out of the box. That's on the back of the sweatshirt. And
Hang on, we're not finished.
no, we're not finished. And he has to shine my shoes with the horse-tooth jacket. Shoe shine kit, which is right there. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm really doing this out of tough love. Okay, that's the reason why I'm doing this, because I've taken him in like a chimpanzee, you know, like in the forest, and people don't realize that the reason why I do this is because I care about him, because he has the self-esteem of a barnacle on a fart, the guy. So what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to change him, and I'm looking to convert him from horse-toothed jackets to sapien. So this is for Gary. This is his New Year's resolution.
So, but what happens if Gary does lose the weight? What does Gary? I mean, because Gary's gonna go. Well, you know, what's in it for me?
What's in it for him? He can finally walk down the street, not be berated, not be badgered by people. No one will call him a monkey anymore. I mean, ever since the Christmas songs came out, people want me to go to WrestleMania and wrestle Gary. They want me to make Gary underwear, Gary toilet seat covers. The ASPCA, they're suing me for animal cruelty too. It's ridiculous. So
you said you wouldn't call Gary or
if this is the deal. This is the deal. If Gary loses 25 pounds, he gets an in-style haircut, he wears decent clothing like a producer from a #1 syndicated radio should. Obviously, I can't badger the guy. He looks like a normal human being. So he's going to be spared for my humility.
All right, but you know what then, Sal? I mean, just so you're saying that if Gary loses how many pounds?
25. He has 8 weeks.
He might do that, so.
I actually make it 30 pounds.
All right, 30 pounds in 8 weeks.
Absolutely.
After he loses it, then you'll never do another
30
horse
pounds.
tooth jackass thing again. Horse tooth jackass is dead.
Unless he converts back into it. Okay? I'm taking the monkey out of the man. If
You're
the
saying he's got to
monkey
keep the 30 pounds off.
Sure, because the second he looks back like a monkey again, I'm going to be inclined to make fun of him. I mean, that's obvious.
All right. So you're saying he's got to keep under 30 pounds. I don't think Gary's going to go.
Once
for
he
this.
starts looking like an orangutan, that's it. I mean, it's all over. That's the bottom line. You go to a zoo, you see a monkey in a cage. You don't want to see a human being. You're there to see the monkey. If he doesn't look like a monkey, there's no need for me to make fun of him. I'm doing this for him. This is a tough love effort. I want to put everything to rest. I mean, I'm going to my psychologist every day. My obsession is just manifested where I can't sleep anymore. I'm making songs. I'm calling zoos to inquire about him. This is getting out of control. So I'm doing this for Gary.
Sal, all stick aside, really. Seriously. Gary's going to be. I know Gary's going to go with. There's really nothing
Gary
in it
wants
for
to
him.
raise the stakes
Hold
a little
on.
bit.
I think you got to. I think you have to raise the stakes in some way. Because Gary's going to go. I don't give a. Who cares if the guy keeps on doing funny bits?
But he fails.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I mean, Gary's not gonna. If I listen, Gary loves chocolate.
Right.
Gary loves eating.
Right.
I don't see Gary saying, "I'm not gonna." Yeah, okay, I'll lose 30 pounds, so Sal, the stockbroker, starts to make fun of me.
If Gary
he
does
needs
it-
more incentive.
I'll tell you
Come
what
on,
I'll do.
you got
Okay,
money.
so-
Put your money where your mouth is. Throw some money on the table, Sal.
Okay, this is what I'll do. If Gary loses, I will do a role reversal. I will put on 30 pounds. I will grow my hair out and just look like a slob for a whole year. And Gary could call me and prank me up. That's the best I could do for you. You have to understand that this guy's being spared from humility.
Hold on.
Or what about you do something on the street? You want him to walk on the street?
I'll do
You gotta
something
do something
provided.
about it. It's got to be good for Gary. Let's think of
What
something.
could be good for him? I'll serve him ranch one and bananas.
No, Sal. I'm saying, how about you got? I mean, listen. Gary hates you.
Right.
You hate Gary.
But I don't hate Gary. I love Gary. This is a tough love.
All right. Sal. All things aside, you like to goop on Gary.
Well, Gary's a good.
All right.
I mean,
So
I don't think Gary.
No,
Gary's
I
a
think
goof, and I
Gary
can
needs a
amplify
bigger
it.
carrot, if you will.
Okay.
So what? So what would it be?
Bigger sugar cube.
Yes. I mean, how about you have to get in underwear and walk around the block?
No, I couldn't do that. I could do something.
Well, I mean, think of something.
Maybe I could. I don't know. This is a tough one.
See, your whole plan has just one
little floor.
It's one little floor. You know what I'm saying, Casey? That's the only. Because Gary, I know Gary. Gary loves food. He loves food more than anything.
Right.
He's not going to just do it because Sal.
your shoes.
Well,
I mean, Gary's going to want a little bit more from you. Sal,
The thing is, what Gary?
do you think he's going to be able to lose weight?
No, that's why I'm
Okay,
doing this.
so then-
Because I can't wait for him to shine my shoes.
So then you got to give a little bit on this then. I'm telling you, this has got to be a little bit higher for him. Even if it's you got to like.
I got to think of something. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's got to be some kind of payback.
Yeah, even if it's cash.
No, I'm not gonna put cash up on.
Well, you're a rich guy.
Yeah, but that's a different story. I'm a cheap guy too.
$5,000.
No, what are you crazy? 5,000? I'll tell you what. If the Stern Show is gonna put up $5,000, then I'll do it.
The Stern Show?
Why not?
Oh, you mean to match you?
Yeah.
So you'll put up 5 and the Stern Show will put up 5.
No. They'll just put up the 5. I'll take care of the promote. I'm the promoter here.
Oh, Sal, shut the fuck up. So,
Okay. Well, we'll think of something.
He's in our green room busting Gary's balls.
Who, Sal?
Sal. Bring him in here real quick. He wants to issue some kind of challenge.
What's he even doing here?
I don't know. He loves to bust Gary's balls.
Hey, Howard. See what he was just doing.
What was he doing?
I was telling it like it is. That's what I was doing.
Hold on. So nobody knows how to separate people around here?
Get on the microphone.
My microphone?
What?
Is it his job to fix my microphone?
So nobody knows how to separate anyone around here, so we have this illusionist coming up.
Yeah.
This mentalist illusionist.
Right.
So I'm in there and I'm doing my notes.
Who's this guy over here looking like he's a mass murderer?
He's from the Horse Two Jackass Haters Alliance.
Well, let him sit down. Sit down. You're making me nervous back there. All right.
Listen, the bottom.
Wait, hold on. Let me just finish the story.
Now, let me finish.
So I'm in
Hey.
there doing my job, and I'm talking to this guy.
His mouth is
and
overpowering me
while
already.
I'm talking to the illusionist, like, I'm going over his plug and everything. He's going, "Yeah, come on, write it down, banana boy. You big horse tooth jackass." So the illusionist
guy said-
publicist is howling with laughter, and I'm just forging ahead.
Right. Trying to do your job.
Yeah, just doing my job, and the illusionist is completely ignoring him.
I just amplify the fact that you're an idiot. That's all I do. I mean,
So you-
people don't realize that
How
this
did
is.
he get this way?
Yeah,
about Gary?
what
Hold on.
started this, Howard? Do you have
Yeah, do you have any
Listen,
idea?
You keep quiet too, because I've been plugging your webpage there, that boozed up joke box in the back. And I've been plugging him, and you know what he does? He emails me, Jackie emails me and says, bring your stockbroker friends down to see me so he could sell his product. Meanwhile, I'm plugging his CD, Danishes and Hamburgers, or whatever you call it.
Right.
Shameless. You know, you say 2 words to this guy, you know you're going to get it in the face.
Howard, you know what's funny?
What is what? Let me move. What is it,
Even
Gary?
people who've watched Sal on like the old E-shows and stuff have pointed out, you know, Sal, your teeth are not all that much smaller than mine.
Let me see your
And he's
teeth.
an ugly guy.
Big, two big front faces.
Listen,
I mean,
Jackie, you know what? Why don't you go find your wife on somebody's lawn? She's waving a piece of fried chicken. Keep quiet. Boy, I bury you. Like I bury this horse-toothed mule every day. Don't let me get started on you.
Frightening looking man.
Jackie, I don't have jokes, but don't let him do this to you.
Well, because Jackie doesn't want to start with him. Because
I've been hooking Jackie up. You know, I didn't buy a CD, but by the way, if people do have money for Jackie's CD for Christmas, they can now convert that cash over to my CD.
Right.
www.com.to/salthestockbroker.com.
Yep.
You'll see pictures of me defecating on Gary, pictures of me riding Gary on a horse.
Right.
You can even click a button and see Gary's dentist, and explains how the whole horse.
Sal, the only
dentistry
problem
works.
is you're the only one obsessed with this.
The only problem is you're the only one who can remember that dumb website. It's a little long.
it is a little
How
complicated.
about www.
All right, if you just link to comb.com or marksfregan.com, you're in. That's basically.
How about goggles.com for your glasses there?
Hey, Tom, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Who is this guy?
Who? Sal the
He's
stockbroker?
an angry guy.
He's angry at Gary. He's just angry.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Andrea, you're on the air.
That was a brain.
Yes, Andrea?
Hi, all I have to say is this guy Sal, he's the best.
Thank you.
You love him.
Album
Go ahead. Speak.
almost made me crash into the wall.
You love his
I'm
album.
listening. I'm driving to work right now.
Why don't you crash your face into my genitals, honey? Come on down.
Harry, you're on the air. Go
Hey,
ahead.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, that Sal Stockbroker, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Hey, by the way, to make it real simple,
Go
if
ahead.
you just go on any search box, Yahoo or Excite, type in Sal the Stockbroker or Horse-Tooth Jackass, and
Wait.
you have an array of all that
Horse-Tooth
garbage.
Jackass.
Any search engine you type in horse-tooth jackass and we end up at your site?
That's true. Because if you know about search engines, they search every web page and they look for that phrase, and he has it on there.
I believe I have that trademarked.
You can also type in horse dentistry and you'll see Gary.
Horse dentistry. All right. Sal, why are you here today? You have some sort of challenge?
The thing is this, I really love Jackie. Like I said, it's a tough love effort. I mean, not Jackie, this idiot next to me, Gary.
Right.
The thing is, it's a tough love effort here.
Okay.
I've taken the chimpanzee, and I'm looking to convert him from horses, tooths, jackass, Dell'Abates to a normal Homo sapien.
All right.
This is a tough love effort because the guy, he was born an idiot. He was born a big.
Oh, come on. What is your challenge?
My
This is
challenge
ridiculous.
this. For 1999, I want Gary to be a normal human being. He's
All
the
right.
producer for the top syndicated radio show in the world. He should look like $1 million. He should be schmoozing the top figures, but instead he looks like a mess.
You want to dress him?
I want this. By January 20th, Gary Dell'Abate, the Horse-Tooth Jackass, must lose A, 30 pounds, B, get a in-style haircut, not that Monchi-Chi mop over his
Oh,
forehead.
yeah, because you know what's going on is so
Hold on a
amazing.
second. He must get a razor blade and metamorphosize the eyebrows over his eyebrows. He must also get something. He has to look in style. I mean,
What is the challenge?
the challenge is this.
Yeah, simplify.
If he does not do that by January 20th,
What do you want him to do? Lose 30 pounds?
lose 30 pounds,
And
get a
get a
haircut,
makeover.
complete the Baba Booey makeover by
right.
January
If he does it, what's
20th.
he-
You're saying if Gary can't lose 30 pounds by January 20th,
And a new haircut.
and a new haircut,
look,
yeah,
what's gonna happen?
what's going to happen?
This is what's going to happen. Horse-Tooth Jackass, Hater Alliance, Cartman, he has to wear this shirt on the day of the 20th.
Now, what does Gary get if he
What's in it
loses
for
30
me?
pounds?
Well, I'll explain that right after this.
All right.
It says Horse-Tooth
So
Jackass.
Gary would have to walk around wearing "I Love Sal the Stockbroker" Horse-Tooth Jackass T-shirt.
Sweatshirt, right. And he, on the day of the 20th, he has to shine my shoes in the studio with the Horse-Tooth Jackass shoe shine.
But why is that? What is in it for
What's
Gary?
it for me?
You get to
The
lose
fa-
weight.
what's in it for you is that you will no longer be humiliated, berated, badgered.
Dude,
I won't.
dude,
Are you
realize-
saying? What is that? Are you saying if Gary loses 30 pounds by January 20th, you will no longer berate him ever?
He'll look like a normal human
Will
being.
you take
Howard.
down your
That's-
webpage and you will eliminate all the songs?
I could care
You know
less.
what?
You could.
I could
You
care
know,
less.
because you have the
think that
self-esteem
I
of a
care?
barnacle on a
money,
fart.
Howard.
You know what? The thing is, I'm here to motivate this big-lipped moke.
You told me for the 3 times a year that you.
I don't think he could lose the 30 pounds. I'll be honest with you.
I'm certainly not going to lose it for Sal.
It wasn't toward that.
That was Jackie's wife's phone number, by the way. Just threw at me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, so you're saying you're not motivated to take the challenge?
I'm trying to lose weight, but it ain't for Sal, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to be a pound off and wear his this dopey sweatshirt.
Produced it for 20 years, and he still curses.
All right, Sal. Obviously, you have been denied your request.
Of course, because
it's a dumb challenge.
Yeah,
How do you make money in the stock market? It's a dumb challenge.
You know, like any other typical monkey out there, you just can't train him in one day. I got to take this guy in a room in a cage with a whip and a chair and beat him over, and then in 6 weeks he'll do it.
You're saying that you would be offering to stop making fun of Gary?
I am looking to convert him from Horse-tooth Jackets to sapien. That's what I'm going to do.
You know
Doesn't he realize? Hold on.
He must not be getting anything on that website.
Then he'd have no life.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be willing to take it down.
You are the laughing.
No hits on his dumb website. He must not be selling anything on his dumb CD. Otherwise, why would he be willing to take it down?
That's according to Gary. Meanwhile, I got already 8,000 orders thanks to your big flappy gums. Let me tell you something about him. He was at a Jets game last week. Let me tell you this story.
Your idiot friend
about this faced orangutan.
Right.
Howard.
He has 8,000 orders. I'm hooking up with him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hot, hamburgers and Danishes over there.
Yeah, go
anyway, he was at a Jets game last week. He was standing on line to go to the bathroom, and there was a bunch of guys around. They were throwing peanuts at him, and they were calling him a horse-tooth jackass.
Howard, it wasn't a bunch of guys.
Let me finish.
It was his friend.
He's back on those big teeth. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a whip and a chair out. Stop it. Anyway, my buddy... Gary's there all by himself. He's looking for a bathroom for animals, which they don't have, so he stands on the men's line. Right? And my buddy comes over to him, and he's standing by the concession stand. He goes, "Hey, Gary," he goes, "they're out of bananas, but if you like, I can give you some peanuts." So Gary just gets all red and stuff. He's all by himself.
That's not how
that is completely unequivocally 100% true.
Just give me 2 seconds.
So your friend is throwing peanuts at Gary?
No, not my friend. Everybody's throwing peanuts at Gary. They're calling him a horse-tooth jackass. Gary's all by himself, and my buddy goes, "Hey, they're out of bananas, but I'll give you a bag of peanuts if you like." So Gary goes, "What are you, friends with Sal the stockbroker? What does he think? He's going to sell that CD?" Meanwhile, the CD is selling like crazy. And you know why it's selling? Because you are the biggest goof in the entertainment industry ever in the world. You're an ass-faced orangutan.
Just give me 2 seconds. Here's what happened. I'm standing at the Jet game. The guy walks
Shine
over
my
to me.
shoes, tooth boy.
He's in love with him.
The guy walks over to me and says, "Hey, I'm friends with Sal the stockbroker." And I go, "That idiot?" And he starts telling me about Sal's CD. But in the meantime, I have a nice conversation with the guy, shake his hand.
Right.
He walks away. I'm standing there minding my own business. There's a group of guys, of which this guy's in the middle, and I hear him yelling at the top of his lungs, "Horse-tooth jackass!" And it's just this one guy. Just screaming horse-tooth jackass after I was just nice to him.
Gary was turning his head going, What can I do for you?
All right, look, obviously this is way out of control, your obsession with Gary.
If you want me to raise the stakes, this is what I will do.
Okay.
This is what I will do. I will raise the stakes to motivate this mule. And by doing so, I have plenty of fans out there like that girl who wants to rub her face into me and everything else.
Right.
If people, as well as, maybe the bloated attorney, are willing to put up $5,000 on my behalf from the Horse-Tooth Jackass Haters
so
Alliance,
you don't want to do anything.
I will give Gary, I've done enough. I put you into the spotlight. Now stop it.
You're too kind, you big
anyway,
ass.
If they're willing to put up $5,000, a few callers, a few record companies, whatever it may be, my supporters, then they will be part of the Horse-Tooth Jackass Haters Alliance. And you know what happens? What Gary fails to realize that he will be a normal human being. You will have a nice trim belly. You will have decent teeth. If you want to trim your teeth, that's a bonus for your family. That's a different story.
Right.
And that's it.
All right. Look. Gary obviously doesn't feel motivated.
In any challenge
because he has the self-esteem of a barnacle on a fart. That's why. I mean, look at the guy. He's not motivated.
They can't all be winners, Sal.
All right.
It's a shame. It's really a shame.
You know
All
what?
right.
He runs out of steam, Howard.
All right, let's...
you run out of breath.
Here's Melrose Larry Green wants to talk to Sal.
Another one of my lovers.
You're a total jerk.
Why is he a jerk?
Now, Sal, don't interrupt. Just shut up. You don't know anything about Gary. You don't know anything about radio.
This guy's a mental patient.
First of all, Sal, why don't you do something original? You steal my idea. I did a Christmas album 3 years ago.
Yeah, and you know what? And the fans are calling in every day about it. They love it. Howard's playing it all day.
I guarantee you don't have one order. Are you paying?
Are you paying? Go stop at the next clinic, you washed-up, shriveled piece of garbage.
Are you paying royalties, Sal?
What?
You steal somebody else's music?
That is a good question. Are you paying royalties on the karaoke music you're using?
Listen to me. Why don't you come down here? I'll slap you with my cheek, you shriveled bum, you. Beat it.
Shut up, Sal. You know nothing about radio.
He's probably got more cease and desist than Gary has teeth.
Take me on, loser. Leave Gary alone, loser.
I'll beat you with my ass cheek.
Off his mother.
You shriveled up bum.
I'll slap
Gary discovered
lives off his mother.
Idiot Gary Blood. Go
Gary's the best producer in the radio, you loser.
Hey, listen, why don't you pluck one of Gary's teeth and put a sign on that and hang that around?
Unfunny, stupid stockbroker.
Okay, yeah, everybody's really coming to your webpage.
All right.
Hey, listen, Sal.
Click
I
this
interviewed
guy.
Johnny Cochran yesterday.
My ears
I
eardrums.
interviewed Master P. Do something for the show, Sal. You're getting old.
Master P.
All right. Thank you, Mel. Yes.
I want to wish you a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Melrose.
I've
Same
been
to
on
you.
the show for 7 years, and thanks to Gary and John, and I wish you all the best, Howard.
Thank you very much,
Howard, can I
Melrose.
play you my Johnny Cochran interview?
No.
Is it good?
It's very good.
You think it's good?
I haven't heard it, but
all right, I'll
No,
listen
I've
to
heard
it.
it. Stuttering John.
Where did you see Johnny Cochran?
Yesterday, I saw him yesterday in Hollywood.
All right, let me hear
Master
it.
P.
Go ahead.
Please.
All right.
Come on, let's hear it.
Sal, this is what's called. This is good radio, Sal.
Loser.
Stupid jerk, Sal. Shut up, Sal. You're my bitch, Sal.
Yeah? I'll show you what bitch I am. Come over here. I'll dip my balls right into your mouth.
Come on, Johnny. You're a good friend from the O.J. trial. No, what about Clinton, O.J.? Johnny, what about Bill Clinton? Anything? Nothing, bro. Good to see you. Do you listen to Howard Stern, Johnny? Will you do the Howard Stern show, Johnny? No?
Loser.
I saw you in New York with Jackie Mason, remember? Yeah, they were over there. Yeah, they're probably over there. Yeah. Yeah, so, anything you want to say at all to me? No, I'm always good talking to you, Melrose, so, you know. Will you do the Howard Stern show? You know, let me think about that. You know, a lot of the black people love you on the Howard Stern show, and many of the black people feel that it will probably, you know, some of the Howard's biggest fans are the black people. Now, I happen to read your book. I actually bought your book. Good. You're a good guy. You're a good lawyer. I just drop out of this feeling. You're right out of this cat. You're absolutely right. If I ever killed somebody, I want you defending me. Even if you get injured, you may want me as a lawyer. Johnny, I'm a big fan of yours, Johnny Cochran. Thanks a lot, Johnny. Okay. Thank you, Johnny. That's an interview, Sal.
What was that?
What was that?
Nothing, you
That was no
loser.
interview.
I got Master P also.
Master P.
Master P, the rapper, is playing in the CBA.
Is it good?
Oh, did you hear about that, Howard?
What?
That went by really quick. I read this in Sports Illustrated. Master P, you know, he's a rapper who curses a lot.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's like a really good basketball player because he claims he played in high school and college, but they looked up his records and they can't really find anything.
Right.
So he's quitting rap for a while and he's going to play in the Canadian Basketball League. He says he'll be in the NBA by next year.
Really? Who cares?
You want to hear him, Howard?
Do we want to hear Master P?
No. It's as bad as
You want to hear him?
Johnny Cochran was bad, so I can't imagine how bad this
Master
is.
P is very good. He loves you.
Now, let me hear it.
He loves you.
All right, let him play it already.
And by the way, Sal,
Shut up!
Sal, I
Play
get
the
more
stupid
hits at
tape. Everybody
NoRoseLarry.com than you'll
hates
ever
you.
get.
You are the most. You are the unequivocal, most hated individual on the show.
Sal,
You're a
Sal,
washed
you know
up.
where I am in L.A.
You're
I'll
up
be
there,
in
Sal.
New
You're
York
pretty
for
up
my
there.
Christmas appearance in
Oh,
December.
please.
I will take you on.
No plug for you.
You stupid. I hate you more than I
You
hate
hate me
OJ.
because you're jealous of me, you washed up.
Jealous of
shriveled
what? I
prune,
got more
you.
money than you'll ever have, you stupid loser.
please.
Isn't that from your mother, though?
Master P.
Isn't that from your mother?
Howard Stern, Master P.
Oh man, Howard Stern is wild, you know that. But I love what he's doing.
Yo. What's new in the world of Master P? I got a master from Cornell, a master MBA.
Yeah, I've been
I'm master MBA.
playing basketball, so y'all gonna see me in the league real soon.
But you're the one, you're playing in the CBA, right?
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah.
Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Look out. Yeah, read the paper.
Look out.
Look out.
Real.
Look out. Look out. My name is Melrose Larry Green. Have you heard of me?
I heard of you now. I know you ride around and body.
I got Johnny Cochran, you, and Joe Edgermere. Who's next? David Letterman? Look out. Big fan, Master P. This is your posse here. Yo, posse, what's up? Thank you, Master P. Big fan of yours. But you like Howard Stern, Master P.
That was a good one.
On the show.
Yeah, but I think
Master P, man.
Well, when Bubba Booey hears this, the rest
All right, forget about it. I don't.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
I have a challenge that I'd be a little bit more interested in.
All right, go ahead.
I would like, if you want me to wear that stupid shirt, I'd like to
shine
do
my
I'd like to
shoes.
do something more like where I get something out of it. Like,
Okay.
I'd like to box Sal.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
And if you lose, you wear the shirt.
Yeah, like I don't care if I take a couple of shots, just because I really
You
want to
kidding
hit
me?
him.
All the grease on your hair, my gloves would slide right off of that greasy face of
So
yours.
you're
and
not
I go
gonna
right.
take that
Hey,
chance?
Howard.
Of course not.
How hard would Gary hit Sal?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, I think Gary would knock him out.
10 years of
All he has to do
anguish.
is whip his belly my way. That's all he has to do. You notice the way his shirt
Fight
cuts
him,
off his
Sal.
belly?
Sissy.
forget it.
I'd rather be than practice bestiality like your wife.
I don't know. It's wearing thin, Sal. It's wearing thin.
It ain't working.
Not like your lips.
Sal,
Let me kick your.
Issue the challenge, Sal.
Let me bitch slap you in the way you're accustomed.
Bitch slap.
Address the challenge.
You gotta be kidding me. You're the biggest walking
Address the
joke
challenge.
around.
We'll put on it.
That's your donkey douchebag, you. There's no way. Look, if you want to do this, I'm looking just to better you. That's it. That's the
I'm
bottom
looking to
line.
make you a little better too. I'm looking to
you
fix
lose
your
30
nose.
pounds. Look, I don't understand this. Howard,
Of course you don't, because it's something that you can't deal with all the time.
Stop it now. Slow down, monkey boy. Slow down.
Just let me kick you.
Look, the bottom line
Anna,
is
why
this.
don't you kick my ass? Kick it for me. Come
I'm
on.
kicking your every day.
We'll get it with referees.
I'm kicking your ass verbally every day. Look,
Yeah?
you were
Sal,
born
what
with a
if
foot
you
up
had-
your
fight, and if Gary loses, he also not only does he have to wear the shirt,
I'll wear your dumb
he has
shirt
to
if I
lose
lose.
the 30 pounds. He has to do everything else.
I am Gary's mentor.
I'll tell you what.
not his boxer.
I'll wear your dumb shirt, and I'll get on there every day for a week, and I'll say, go to Sal's website. I hail him. I'll say whatever you want.
That's like asking Gary to fly down his teeth. It can't be done.
Just let me kick your.
Listen, the bottom line is this.
He'll wear the shirt if he gets to kick.
I'll tell you what. Let me kick your ass, and I'll wear the shirt. I didn't have to win or lose.
Faggot. Listen to me.
Exactly.
I am Gary's mentor. I am not Gary's boxer.
Right.
I
think I've exposed you for the homo that you
What
are.
is it, Stuttering John?
Sal, I can't believe you're a wuss and you wouldn't fight Gary. Out of all the things you do to Gary, you won't fight him. You are the biggest
Don't
pussy
you
I've ever
start
seen.
with me, otherwise.
Sal, I cannot believe after all you've done with Gary, you won't fight him. This is willing to fight you and you won't even do it.
All right, well, there it is.
Enough of that.
I hit him so hard I make his whole family cry.
Really. Marco, what is it, please? You might have the last word on this. Go ahead. Marco.
Hey, how you doing, Harry?
All right, quickly.
I'm willing to put up 50 grand saying you could do it. It's got to come out of money, though.
There we go. This guy's from the Horse Jack.
I don't know. This guy don't have any money.
He's betting Sal's money.
Yeah, great.
If Sal had it, he'd be putting it up.
Wait a minute.
All right, look.
Apparently, Gary has declined on my challenge. I will leave it at that.
I think
$19.99.
time out. I think I've exposed the here today.
No, you,
All right, listen. Sal, you have your Christmas album.
Right.
Gary is not interested in your challenge. You are obviously not interested in Gary's challenge.
Okay. Next time, wear a dress when you come in.
All right. Why don't we leave it at that? We'll take a break. We come back.
Once again, hold on.
Sally.
Sally.
Hey, that's what your wife calls me when I had it bent over last night.
Sally the homemaker.
I was high-fiving Shaquille O'Neal while how your wife bent over
Sally
last
the
night on
homemaker.
somebody's lawn.
Sally the homemaker.
Take you and your boy for
Write some new jokes for 99.
SallyTheHomemaker.com.
Kick your ass too.
Anyway.
Wait, what are you saying? Get on that microphone. What are you saying? Get on the.
I'll kick your ass too. You're gonna kick my ass? Well,
This guy is the president of the horse.
Right now, then.
Wait a second. Here, get on the microphone. Get on the microphone. Get on the microphone. Get on the microphone.
Microphone.
I wasn't saying anything.
This guy, you know what? You know what I'll do?
Come on.
Hold on. Let me talk to your friend.
Shush.
Wait a second.
Get in a ring with you. I'll get in a ring with you.
No ring, we'll do it right now.
No, wait a
wanna do
minute.
it
If
now.
Gary doesn't do it, I'll have the president of the horse.
I wanna be
Hold on. I'm missing this, Sal. What is going on between you and Gary?
I don't know. He just said he's going to kick
Put on the mic.
Get on the microphone.
Put on the mic. Get on.
Get on the
Bottom line
microphone.
is this. He
What?
just
You
said he's
came
going
in
to
here
kick
to
my
take a
ass.
shot at me. You can't take it.
Did I take a shot at you? Did I say
Oh, are you holding up a sweatshirt that says Gary's a gorilla boy?
Boxing.
Yeah, two big pussies.
Right.
Come on,
Wait a
get in a
second. Get
ring.
on the microphone.
It's easy for you to say that right now. I'll fight you right now, right here in front of all
But
your
why
buddies.
can't you get in a ring?
Because I don't need you to prepare.
Why?
We can do this
Why
right
don't
here,
you?
right now.
Why don't you?
I love
Why don't you want to fight me right
Gary
now?
has to
Why
lose
don't you
the
fight me
weight
right
right
now?
I want to let you have a little
I don't
headgear
need
on.
it. I don't
So when
need it.
I
I don't need
smack
any headgear. Gary, I don't need any
I
headgear.
don't.
Trust
Two of
me.
these guys. Nobody.
I'll fight him right now. I'll fight him
Well,
right now.
obviously we can't do it right now.
If he
we
doesn't
can't do it.
microwave-
I'm not even
You
allowed
want to get
do
in the
it
ring
now.
with Gary?
I'm not allowed to have a street fight with you, but I can have a fight in a ring with you.
Right.
I would get in trouble with the company if I fought you, but I'll get in a ring with you. I have no problem.
Just throw a banana.
Get on the
I'll get in
microphone.
a ring with you.
Are you taking Gary's challenge?
No, he's just looking at me. He can't believe it.
No, because I
Get on the
why?
microphone.
No, because this guy is out of his mind.
Well, you can't say the F word.
No, because
Sal, you
I
like
came in
class
here
To do
as
what?
a guest.
You came here to
Oh,
be
was
my
I saying
pal?
anything?
You came here to be
Did
my
I come
pal?
in here fucking ripping on you?
Wait,
No.
not the F word.
Did I go-
Wait, not the F word.
No,
Not the F word.
You came in here to pile on Gary
The F
with
word.
Sal. Tell the
Wait,
truth.
did I say anything?
But let him talk.
Was
Let
I
him
saying
talk.
anything?
Let him talk.
Was I saying anything?
What were you doing?
Was I saying anything?
But what were you doing?
Was I saying anything?
No, you weren't saying anything.
Was I saying anything?
No, you weren't. Okay, now,
Okay.
now the next question. What were you doing?
Was I saying anything?
What were you
So you
doing?
want to kick it right now?
I said I'd get in
Kick
the
it
ring
right
with
now.
you.
He's
There's
not
no
allowed
ring.
to fight
There's
you
no
right
ring.
now.
So we can fight right downstairs.
But why wouldn't you?
Downstairs you could fight. That's true. Are you gonna go downstairs?
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm going to be the ring announcer. I am going to be the ring announcer.
Men are wonderful, aren't they?
Why do you?
What is he
Gary,
saying?
I didn't say nothing to you.
First, get on the mic.
I don't need to get on the mic.
No.
Get on the mic. I can't hear you.
It's real for him.
This is real. This is real for
I
him.
know I can hear you.
No, I can't hear
The
you.
audience can't hear you.
The audience wants to hear you. Now, what do you do for a living?
He's my president of the Horse
What's he
Jack.
do?
Oh, so I should love him for that. You don't do anything wrong to me. You're just president of the Horseshoe Jack.
Have I ever joked you? Have I ever made a joke to you?
Well, let me ask
Are
you
you
something.
proud
Gary
to be-
doesn't
shut
lose the weight.
up. Are you proud to be president of the Horseshoe Jackass fan club? Are you proud?
Absolutely.
Then that's why I'm pissed at you. Does that
Okay.
make sense to you?
So
Does that
you
make
know
sense
what?
to
I don't
you?
understand.
Well, wait a second. You can see why.
What's your first name?
Doesn't matter what my first name is.
Say
Fight
it's
me right
Jimmy.
now.
Say it's Jimmy.
Fight me right
How
now.
would you like it if I was president of the Jimmy the Asshole fan club? How would you feel?
It
You'd
wouldn't
be
bother
pissed.
me. It wouldn't bother me. 'Cause you know what? I don't care.
Hey, you know
just
what?
like you said, it
Jimmy,
doesn't bother
you're
you.
a better man than me.
Everybody's a
There you
better
go.
man
Look at
than
what I'm
you.
wearing. Look at what you're wearing.
With Gary.
And what does that
You're
have
not
to
a
do with
man. You're a
anything?
monkey.
Because you're representing Howard Stern's show.
And you're representing the Horseshoe Jackass fan club. Good
And I
work.
look a lot better than you.
Excellent.
Listen, Gary, if you don't lose the weight, he'll box you.
You must be very proud. Kick my ass.
That's it. Here's the stake.
No boxing. No boxing.
Wait.
I'll street
Why
fight.
are you against boxing?
You box him. You box him. I'll street fight him.
Why? What do you want to do?
What difference does
You're
it
the
make?
one who said it.
But why can't you box me?
I don't want to box you. I'll
But
street
why?
fight you right now,
You're
right
fighting
downstairs.
right
Why
Answer
right now?
question.
That's
Why 2 weeks from now? Why box? Why do we have to box?
What is
Why
2
street
weeks?
fight?
It's a hair more civilized, and I get in trouble
Well,
if
I'm
I
not
fight
civilized like you, Gary.
Well,
I'm not a civilized person.
Then maybe I should be
All right,
president of the
look.
Horseshoe
Look.
Jackass
Yes, you
Fan
should.
Club.
All right, wait a
Yes,
second.
you
Any
should.
bananas would be a gorilla.
Okay.
No,
the
I
mascot.
guess you held up a shirt that said Gary was a horse-toothed
Yeah.
jackass, right?
Yeah, you're in Sal and
He's
Friend.
modeling it for me.
But don't you think that that's insulting to Gary?
He's an accessory.
Absolutely.
wake
It
up.
absolutely is.
That is absolutely.
So why are
You
you
should be
shocked?
insulted.
Why are you shocked that I'm insulted? You seem to be shocked.
But I wasn't saying anything,
There's a
first of all. And
difference
then,
between-
What does that
then you
mean?
brought me into it. I was sitting here minding my own business. Then you brought me into it. I'll kick his ass, too. Isn't that what you said? I'll kick
I
his ass.
absolutely said that because you
Okay,
and
so
Sal,
kick my
you and Sal are part of the same idea.
So kick my ass.
Let's get in a ring. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it right now.
Let's get in a ring.
Why in the ring?
Tomorrow.
Why won't you get him in the ring?
We'll have a
Why in the
here
ring?
tomorrow.
Let's do it right now. There's no ring. There's no ring necessary.
All right.
Girls.
I'm not
more
Geraldo
than
Rivera.
willing to get
This
in
is
the
not
ring.
Geraldo Rivera. I'm not Geraldo
If you
Rivera.
brought a ring in tomorrow, I'd get in it. I'd get in it tomorrow. I don't even know if I'd kick the guy's ass, but I wouldn't mind taking a few swipes at him.
Right.
I can't tell you I'll kick his ass, but I'll
Just do it right now. Just
You
why do
take
you
a
have to
shot
do
at
that?
it.
Take a shot at it right now.
Gary,
You are a
Fight
man.
you.
Gary cannot fight in a ring. He has to fight in a cage.
I think this guy might be pissed off.
He is pissed off.
How can he not be?
He
Look
doesn't
at
want to
you.
fight either.
How could he not
He
be?
doesn't want to fight. He's
All right,
a
look.
girl.
Listen.
I don't
Howard,
want to
can I
wait.
say
I want
something,
to
please?
wait.
All right,
I don't
listen.
want to wait. I can't get in a ring.
Sal, do me a favor. Next time you come in, let your friends in on the joke.
Yeah.
You're the joke. They're
I know,
in
but
on it.
he's not getting the joke. Listen,
No. This is no
this-
joke for
it
him.
was no joke.
He's not
He
joking.
thinks it's serious.
Listen to me. This guy, hey, you know how hard it is to get a president for a horse and jacket Tater's lines? You think he's going to be a
what's the
saint?
matter? Your wife's busy.
All right. Look.
Listen.
This is ridiculous.
What am I
This is
doing?
ridiculous. All right, wait. Dominic wants to get in on it.
I'll fight Dominic.
All right, Dominic, go ahead.
Gary, let's get him after school today.
What do you want, Dominic? Say it quickly.
February 1st.
Yeah.
I put up $5,000 for the winner in a ring. Give Gary 8 weeks to train.
I'll take either one of you guys.
All right, we'll get the president of the Horse Tooth Jacket Haters Alliance on January 20th if Gary doesn't lose 30
What
pounds.
are you making him fight for?
He's the president.
I like that.
Sal, let me
You know what?
rearrange.
I tell you what, Sal, you fight him.
Yeah, let me rearrange.
Yeah. Listen to me. I will be. Hold on.
Let me smash you
Let
with
me
your
finish.
giant
Hold on.
choppers.
I
Yeah.
will be the ring announcer and the
course you will.
referee. I will be the ring announcer and the referee.
He's going to put you
I'll
in
do
a
the
fight.
fighting for
Ring
you.
you know how ring announcer, that's Latin for pussy.
Wait a
boy.
minute. Listen,
He will do it.
Sal's going to be locked up for using those songs illegally.
Look at this.
Jimmy, you should punch Sal.
You should see what's going on.
Gary,
wait a minute.
I will street fight you. I'm not talking about boxing.
Why weren't you boxing?
Let Dominic the
Somebody want to
talk.
chew me?
I put up 5,000, and you put up 5,000 each. The winner gets 10,000, and he'll box you February 1st. How about it? Come on.
Why don't you use that 10,000 and go out to dinner tonight?
Sal, not a
All right, look, this is getting crazy.
Gary's
this is
turning it
all right,
down
all right,
and
listen.
Oh, yeah, I'm turning it down.
All right, listen.
Good comedy show.
Listen. This has gotten way out of control. Way out of control.
Half hour ago.
I love it, but it's way out of control.
Everybody talks about fighting.
Well, all I want
Sal,
to
the stockbroker, is declining Gary's offer to box.
Gary's declining my offer to shine my shoes and wear my sweatshirt and be a normal
Jimmy's
human
just
being.
sitting in the
Right.
corner getting real pissed off.
Right, and Sal's friend, who is nameless, is saying he will street fight Gary right now. Gary wants to box him. Sal said that his friend would box Gary, but his friend says, hey, Sal, you go box him.
That's a bunch
Am I
of people
correct?
that wanna
Absolutely.
fight.
All
I'll
right.
street fight him right now.
You will street fight him
Absolutely,
right now.
right now.
In
In a Barney suit. In a suit.
Right now, you'll
In a
fight
Barney
him.
suit? You'll put a Barney suit on?
Well, I'm wearing my Barney suit.
All right.
Oh, I thought you meant the purple dinosaur.
All right. Okay,
Everybody's
look.
confused.
This is
Nobody's
very
fighting.
confusing.
Anyway, I just want to say to the fans, I'm sorry that the Horse Tooth Jackets declined on my offer.
Oh,
Okay.
Sally, you be quiet.
Hey, listen, you chocolate cackler, you be quiet. I'm talking right now.
It's Sally
Holy
here.
cow.
Sally
Sally the homemaker. Sally the homemaker.
Really?
Hang on.
Keep coming, keep it coming. I love it.
All right. Sal,
Anyway, thank you for
I
playing
want
the
to
songs.
thank you for coming in.
Sal, did this turn out the way you'd hoped?
Not really.
Exactly.
I knew you would turn me down because
What is it, Mario? What do you want?
Why doesn't Gary kick his ass? This guy's so annoying.
Well, Gary
Why don't
offered
you
to
go
kick
make
his
some Mario.
Gary wants to kick his ass.
Hey, Mario. Why don't you check up on the pizzas already, okay? Keep quiet, beat it, kick his ass. What's the matter with you?
Sal, why don't you put on a bikini?
If Gary loses, I'll put on a bikini and I'll hold up a sign that the Horseshoe Jackets defeated Sal the stockbroker, and I'll walk down the street. And people can pelt eggs at me.
The boxing match?
This is what I'll do. You can line up the streets with people with eggs that can pelt eggs at me in my underwear on the street.
Sal, forget about phony phone calls. Be a man.
It's not a question of being
a man.
I am a man. You're a monkey. That's the issue. I don't fight animals. That's the bottom line. This is not the old days where you wrestle alligators and bears. I'm not going to wrestle a monkey in the ring.
Hey, Sal, maybe you should challenge
Hey,
me to a
Jackie,
sewing
maybe you should keep to the jokes, okay? Because that's the only thing going for you right now because your CD blows. Now keep quiet. Hold on 1 second here. You and that orange marble. I'll give your wife an orange marble. How about an olive-colored marble right in the mouth?
Why don't you have a cake baking contest?
How about get over? I'll bend my tea bag right into her.
She can
that CD blows too. Holy, what
See, you
garbage.
can paint the
I
nails
flipped that CD
nicer.
over to check the hemorrhoids on my ass.
All right, Brad, what is it?
Come on.
All right, listen, this is crazy. All right,
Howard,
let's take everybody's got to calm down. This is completely-
Howard, I just got to say one last thing. I can't believe Jimmy is shocked that I'm mad at him. I can't believe
No,
it.
you understand why.
You didn't say nothing.
Jimmy, get on the microphone.
Jimmy,
Jimmy. You understand why Gary's mad
I
at
came down
you.
here just to show the
T-shirt.
I didn't think I was doing nothing
But you were
wrong.
enjoying everything Sal said. You're his butt.
Yeah. You could understand why Gary be upset, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Right,
I just
okay.
marched the people into the oven. I didn't touch
Jackie, you should mind your business because you're sitting over there.
Jackie,
You'll kick Jackie's ass, right?
I'm not about to kick anybody's ass. This guy, without you, Jackie's nothing. Without you, Jackie's nothing.
You look like a pretty tough guy, though. I
No,
mean,
I'm not a tough guy. That has nothing to do with it.
He's a psycho.
But he came out and just said, "I'll kick his ass." And
You've been insulting him since you walked in here, and you're not smart enough to know that?
Gary, was I insulting you? I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
But how can you not?
Dude,
How can you not
You
insult
held
him?
up a sweatshirt. You are the president of the Horsetooth Jackass fan club.
And Haters Alliance.
And you really believe that.
You think that I should think that's funny?
If you walked through Harlem holding up a sign that said, I hate blacks, you haven't said anything either. What if somebody came over and slugged you? You'd say, well, I didn't do nothing.
Well, your wife held up a sign at Harlem that said, I love blacks. What's the problem with that?
Your wife.
all right, listen,
Why don't you
guys.
fight my wife, you
this
woman?
has gotten way out of hand. This has gotten way out of hand.
You know what? Gary has declined. I want to thank the fans.
All right, that's all.
And
declining.
We'll thank Jimmy, the president of the Horsetooth Jackass fan club.
That's right.
Sal, the stockbroker.
Put on your tutu.
Yeah, go home to your husbands.
Gary, thank you. You're a man. You came in here. You talked to these guys. All right, whatever.
Listen, I just want everyone to know, you know, the CD has wonderful prank calls, wonderful songs on it. www.com.to/SallyTheStockbroker.com. And there's no promotion for the Jackie CD. You will all be spared.
You see,
Go
you should
knit
be
a
going
sweater.
10 any day.
Bruce from Gleason's Gym is on the phone. He wants to fight over there.
Let's send him down now.
Bruce,
Yeah, hello?
you over at Gleason's?
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, you want Gary to
I'll
fight?
tell you what, I'll walk over tomorrow. I'm not even in shape. I'll go over tomorrow.
For the fight.
What was that?
We'll get Gary to lose some weight and get him conditioned for the fight.
Yeah.
He don't even care. He don't need to be
Right
conditioned.
over
Fight
here.
right now.
He wants to fight now.
Well, bring him over. We'll put it on right now.
Let's go. Let's get Kyle in the ring. I'll be
He
the
hits that guy and goes, let's go.
Of course.
All right.
Listen,
I don't think
Sal,
these guys are
Sal,
fighting
I beg of
Gary,
you. I beg of you.
stop.
I beg of you. Let me kick your ass.
You know what?
I'm
I'll
begging
do
you.
one better than that. I'll do one better than that.
Yeah, you'll let me fight your friend.
No, I'll let you breathe your breath on my face. That will knock me out in a
Just let
heartbeat.
me kick your
Guaranteed.
ass.
I tell you what, we'll
Such
put
a
gloves
one-trick
on. Let him
pony.
settle
I know.
in the ring, and nobody will get hurt.
We
Sal,
have
you
a
have
bunch
been
of guys
exposed for the
here.
pussy that you are.
Absolutely and unequivocally not. This is not that type of challenge. This is
that's the
not a
bottom line
challenge.
here.
Like I said, I am not fighting a monkey. This is not a man versus animal type.
All right,
Listen,
let's
do you
call
realize,
it.
Howard,
Bruce, thank you for the offer.
Howard, do you realize
Okay.
something?
All
Do you realize that the ASPCA is after me for animal cruelty after I made those Christmas songs?
Really?
Yeah, they said,
All
how
right.
dare you put down a monkey?
Sal, I want to thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Howard.
Jimmy, or whatever your name is, thank you for coming in. President Horsetooth Jackass. And Gary, thank
And
you.
I want to thank Gary for not doing this. This way I can continue to badger him, berate him, call zoos to inquire about him, and make songs
And
about
sell
him.
half a dozen
Thank you
CDs a
very
week.
much.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
There we go. There go the boys. They're leaving now.
Everybody leave.
Everybody
no
is. Everybody is. Obviously, this got way out of hand. Way out of hand. All right. Everybody's putting on their coat. Jimmy had to take off his coat to fight Gary. He was already undressed.
I didn't say nothing about fighting.
I didn't do nothing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Howard.
All right.
You are the best.
I was just here.
Thank you, Sal. All right, there goes
Sal,
Sal.
take your stuff. No.
Sal, I'm doing a radio show. What's the matter with you?
Stuff.
In the middle of trying to get things going. Robin, do you think I should take a break at this point? We never got to
I
speak.
think we have to.
We never got to speak to
Who are we speaking to?
Jen Michael Vincent.
Where was he?
I think he's ready to fight Gary also.
You know what? We had it worked out with Ganji where he was just going to wake him up when we were ready.
You were ready to fight.
I'll fight a guy.
Right, sure.
I mean,
fight.
I can't fight in here. Like Tom would freak out if the guy hit me and I fought him, then I'd have to fight him. But I can't just go over and start fighting with a guy.
Right.
But I go to a gym
touch the guy, you get sued.
I got to tell you something. Even if I take a few shots to the face, if I get a few in, it'll make me happy. Maybe I'm being a dumb guy.
Right.
But that make me
I hear you. No, I think you're right.
I swear, I think that guy's gonna be waiting outside like kids waiting in the school.
He was angry. He wasn't even talking to the microphone.
He's no fighter, that guy.
This was very funny.
He looked pretty tough. I think he could take you.
I think he could too, but hey, you know what? Let him come.
Let him try it.
They need the heat of anger. They can't fight just to fight.
He was worried his
He
adrenaline
can fight
wouldn't
you
be...
right now because he's boiling.
All right.
That's all
He'll
I
fight you in a week.
This is wild. All right. Gary,
so
thank
great
you.
that Sal pussied out.
Oh, what a sissy.
I would fight you.
What a
but my friend
sissy.
I mean, he really is. Did you see
He was
that
definitely
crowd?
the guy that wore
he
black
was
socks
so
to gym
happy.
class.
He was so happy that the other guy got angry.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he was able to dodge
He
out of
was
the way.
saved, yeah.
Because
And
Gary
Gary's
gave him a
thrilled.
legitimate challenge.
From now on,
And he
whenever
just
that guy
chickened out.
calls, Gary's got,
Please.
you know,
Tons
he's got
of
ammunition.
All right. Listen, it was a good segment. Everybody enjoyed it.
Sal,
Hey, you keep quiet, you
Sal,
two.
you came off like a real see what happened.
What are you talking about, like a That's the last thing that I did. This is not man versus monkey. I gave him an opportunity to better himself, and he turned himself down. You know how much psychologists charge for things like this? I'm looking to better the horse-tooth jackass. I'm looking to convert him into a human being. That's what he doesn't understand. And you know what? No animal would understand that, and that's the problem. Have a nice day.
Why don't you think that Gary should be mad at you? Right. Yeah.
Why? Because he could be mad at me, but don't challenge me to a fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the bottom line. That's
Well,
like.
he's challenging both you guys, because Sal was the
listen, I'll quote Chuck Zito. Why do we have to wait? We can do it right now, right or wrong. If you wanted to fight me, when you fight me right now, I mean.
There's two guys waiting downstairs. Right now, he's just called up. So take the cameras downstairs. Some guy on his cell phone in the business suit. He wants to kick both your ass.
Whatever. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Hey, Gange. We got like 5 guys that want to street fight him.
Wait, Benji, what's going on?
Ridiculous.
There's like 5 guys that want to fight him.
Tell Sal. Sal, come here. What happened?
No, I don't know if you guys want to do it downstairs. Like, there's other guys that want to fight you and everything.
Oh, no.
It's ridiculous.
No, we can't.
Gary got.
So you don't really want to street fight. You're just bullshitting.
Right.
I don't fight Gary if you challenge me to
But just
fight.
Gary, you wouldn't take on anyone else?
Did I say I would take on anybody?
I don't know. I'm just.
You listen to the show,
come on.
right?
No, I'm not.
He's just telling you.
No, so I mean, you want to make a good show. I understand that, but I said when Gary challenged me, he said he would kick my ass. I said, well,
Listen to me. I'm not a fighter. I'm a stockbroker, and I put down that monkey for what he is. This guy's a fighter. I'm his promoter. If Gary wants to fight, I got it all set up. I am the Don King of the Horse Tooth Jackass Alliance. Okay? And that's it. That's it. Show's over.
So there'll be no fighting today.
Gary has turned him down.
I mean, if Gary wanted to fight, I mean, I don't know where that came from, but whatever, you know. But as far as fight, like, yeah, I'm the baddest man. Whatever. I didn't say I'm bad. This guy could probably kick my ass. What, am I the baddest man on the planet? Did I say that? But if Gary wanted to fight me, yeah, I'd fight him, of course. But you know, it's like, whatever. This is getting a little out of hand now.
Sal, if there is anybody down there waiting, you gonna like just run?
Ridiculous.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing. What's there to do?
You got a gun on you?
I'm just
Listen
saying, what
to
if
me.
there is a
Just
guy
because I don't
downstairs
challenge
waiting?
Gary to a boxing match
You got a nightstick on you?
doesn't imply anything. I am
That's
not a boxer.
That's not the point. I'm saying, if there's a guy downstairs waiting for you, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What happens if he starts hitting you, though?
He's not going to start hitting me.
I don't know. He says he's in a, he has a cell phone.
I guess you're off the hook.
Take care, fellas.
People must be goofing on Sal the stockbroker because now he's calling saying he wants to fight Gary.
Oh, big pussy.
Sal, yeah, he's gone. That's what I thought.
He's still pussing out.
Yeah. Still wants to fight Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, he never wanted to fight Gary.
Yeah, so he says he'll fight him now. And Gary goes, please let me fight this guy. I said, you really
Definitely fight.
want to be fighting the listeners.
When did comedy become
Yeah. You really want to fight this guy?
gladiating?
Yeah, if you go into one of those rings, you do 3 1-minute rounds, you put some gear and some mouthpieces.
All right. Yeah. So fight him. Let him call in again. We'll see how real he is.
Uh-oh, what if I get a fat lip?
Who's going to notice?
Thanks for being on my side, Jackie.
You glad Jackie's back?
Oh!
The guy accuses your wife of sleeping with half of Nigeria. You're mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just know a good joke when I see it.
I couldn't help it.
I'll fight Sal, though. I really would enjoy it.
You would?
Yeah, I really would. There's few people, I mean, I think fighting is stupid, especially for grown men. But in this case, I think I might like it.
Well, who am I to stop them?
Mm-hmm.
Sal said he had to get his doctor's approval, and now he has it.
I didn't hear anything about a doctor while I was in.
Yeah, he's a gynecologist.
Let me tell you what 2 wimps those 2 guys are.
Yeah.
They were leaving here, and somebody had mentioned that there were 2 guys waiting downstairs to kick their asses. Doug said they were like, oh, my God, what can we have? Is there a back way to go out? Oh, my God.
That's great.
Oh, so they're not so brave.
Hey.
It's really
Just
quite
keeping it real. Just
Really
keeping it real,
quite
brother.
funny.
Trying to keep it real. Gary, why don't you send Sal some tampons?
There you go. Midol.
Yeah, somebody faxed in, where's Sal's dress? He should be in a dress when he comes in.
How come you're wearing the hat today? What's going on?
Because I didn't get a chance to shower.
So what?
And you want to see what the fuck my hair looks like right now?
Was this straight from bed?
Yes, Robin. This is
bad hair.
SFB.
Let me see. Let me see what's doing what you think is bad hair on Mr. Artie Lange. Oh, all right. Put the hat back on.
It looks greasy. Too.
Yeah, you need to shower.
Well, all right. I have to get my photo up.
When your hair gets greasy, it just kind of spreads apart, right?
Yeah, because then the bald spot gets it's like an enormous reservoir of head. In case you need more head, I have a reservoir of it. And
you seem to be doing all right on the hair front, though. You haven't lost anymore.
I think.
Yeah, you're holding steady.
I might
you're
be
40.
one of those. I might be one of those lucky people where this might be it. And if that's the case, I can totally get away with not having to shave the head or anything, because from the front I look fine.
Shaving the head's really got to be an intense move.
Especially when you got an enormous fucking fat face like me. I'll just look like,
Yeah, but you'll lose the weight.
I'll look like some sort of Batman
He'll lose
villain.
the weight in his face.
He'll lose the weight. If he has to shave his head, he's losing the weight. He ain't allowing that. He ain't going into that area. Being
I got
a fat
nervous.
guy with his.
I got nervous about that because, it's like I always had, all my hair and shit. And then when it started to go up top, I'm like, fuck. I used to say by 40, it'll be gone.
Well, you still got it.
But
See, you were wrong.
But if he's this heavy and his head shaved, he doesn't want to look like Curly from
Right,
the Three
yeah,
Stooges.
that's
He's gonna-
a definite Curly move.
I guarantee you he'll get in shape.
That was
right? Would that motivate you?
That was the reference. The Curly from
Yeah.
I didn't want to look
That's
like that.
brutal.
He'll lose the weight.
I
believe you know how to lose the weight.
Yeah, but
and
I
you will.
officially don't. I don't. I'm out of control. I don't know how to live with this schedule and be healthy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm trying everything.
Do you take a nap in the afternoon at all?
Like it's weird. Yesterday I had a couple errands to run. I got home at 2:00. I went to bed and I woke up just now at 5:45. The guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the guy. the guy who drives me kept ringing and beeping, and I was like, fuck. I looked at the thing, and
God,
from 2 p.m. to 5:45. So I had no time to do anything. I'm all disoriented, and I could have slept for another 2 days if I had to. But I don't like now. I got to fly to Las Vegas.
Right. You got that thing to do.
I have a show at midnight tonight.
That's a
Why
tough schedule.
tonight?
Well, I don't know. It's a midnight show. That's all. Whatever. I don't know. So
There's 7 days in the week. You had to pick tonight.
Yeah.
You see, I couldn't do that whole thing. That's compounding the schedule. But
And do you know then you turn around and you go to Poughkeepsie, right?
Yeah.
I've been talking about that for a week. Like, how does he do that to
I'm
himself?
going to go to Poughkeepsie Saturday. And then Boston Sunday.
Poughkeepsie's fun, so he'll have a good time.
Yeah.
But so I really there has to be like major changes somehow because I'm not in a healthy way right now. I'm out of control. I don't know when to sleep.
Why
When I
don't you get
sleep, I
some- why
sleep
don't
too
you get
much.
some
I don't
help?
have enough sleep.
Go to a nutritionist.
And I'm eating like shit. I mean, the last meal I had before I slept, fucking 30 hours, was 2 cheeseburgers and a
You're
chocolate
back
shake.
to the cheeseburger chocolate shake thing.
I had to go
every
see.
day.
I had to go see the bookie, and there's a Burger King right by. We meet in a Burger King lot.
You're back to seeing a bookie?
What, a bookie?
When did you go back to the bookie?
I don't know. I started making some bets on football, and
how'd you do? If you went to see him, it suggests that maybe you lost.
No. He never comes to me.
Right. So
No
you
matter
had
what.
to go pay him off, didn't you?
Yeah. This week I lost. I lost 8,200.
Oh,
it's a lot of cheeseburgers. 8,200. So you're gambling out of control too, because
maybe,
that's a lot. That's like the reason you're going to Vegas is to make 8,200. You know what I mean?
Well, a little more than that, thank
Right.
God, these days. But I don't know. Yeah, I won the last time I went. He gave me 43. I
so
don't
you're
know.
down like 4.
Maybe I can get him to meet me at some like wheatgrass restaurant.
So were you upset that you lost? So in some weird way, just sabotage your diet by getting some burgers and shakes, maybe?
Well, yeah, you're paying out money. You're depressed.
Well, I'm sitting there, I was hungry, and then I went home, and
Can you imagine?
I went
hungry.
I went home and I threw the fucking bag down, and I said, I just got to take a nap, and then I woke up today at 5:45.
You are wearing the exact same shirt you wore yesterday.
Same shirt. Same
So you sleep
pants.
in whatever you're wearing as well.
I slept in this shirt. Yeah. I didn't have time to change. What am I going to do? I got the same sweatpants on.
Artie. Artie. Grandma Caprio must be dying.
Don't say that.
Listening to this.
But it's funny. Like yesterday, I went to that Raw Dog. I did an interview with my friend Pete Dominic as a show, and he had Mitch Hedberg's wife on, his widow.
Oh.
Who I must say looks better because the last time I saw her was in with Mitch Hedberg. And I was worried about the both of them. But meanwhile, it's so funny. Like, I'll never forget that. That was in 2005, right before I shot Beer League. And I was worried about them, and I was in the throes of heroin addiction. Like, I was completely... Like, I remember...
You were, and they were like in a...
I must have weighed
pretty
about
bad way.
I must have weighed about 190, and I hadn't showered that morning either. I'll never forget that. And I had like my pants were falling off me because they didn't fit. I looked thin. I looked gaunt, and I remember walking in there going, "God, they're fucked up." And,
I love heroin addicts who think everybody else is fucked up.
And then 2 weeks later, he was dead. But Lynn Shallcroft is her name, and she's got a calendar out that Mitch Hedberg's fans drew. For every month, and it's really nice. She's trying to do something nice, and she says to say hi, and that Mitch loved doing the show and everying.
Yeah.
We love
I
him.
said, like those 2 weeks when I saw you 2 weeks before you died, like what was your life like? What was happening? She was just like, we were on the road in a trailer, in a camper all the time, just completely like we kept saying we're gonna change, and it never changed, and life just spun out of control.
Right.
And then before you knew it, it was too late. But
so you.
But I have a very light December.
I should hope.
Yes, I do. I have a very light December.
Good. Maybe you'll go away somewhere and relax.
And we got Christmas.
Are you going to the Fat Farm? Remember you were talking about that?
That's still a possibility.
He's not going to any farm.
I know,
might.
It's only
Yeah.
a possibility. He just won't commit to
Well, because the
anything.
guy, the guy who wants me to go with him, my date, is supposed to do some research I haven't heard from. It's like a spa thing.
But you got to take this into your own hands, Artie.
I would definitely go.
Maybe you said I should go by myself.
You should go under any circumstances. You should be going whether he goes or not.
All right, maybe I'll go.
Only a maybe.
Right after the bagel.
Yeah,
Eat your bagel.
I haven't eaten in 20,
today's eating.
I haven't eaten. See, I'm the direct opposite of Howard because he couldn't sleep, and now maybe I have too much sleep.
Al, you're on the air in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, Al.
First of all, could somebody get Artie a shirt? I mean, come on. You're going to let the guy sit in his filthy shirt from yesterday?
It's not that filthy. It's actually a shirt that's a gift from Sal and his wife.
Artie, it's a day old. Come on, buddy.
I know, but hey, I mean, what do you want me to tell
When
you?
you sleep in your clothes, like when you get up, do you put any deodorant or anything, new deodorant on, or you don't even have time?
Well, you think I put deodorant on and put the same shirt back on?
So, what do you do? Like, are you going to start stinking?
I didn't even. No, I think I'm hygienic enough to where it would take a couple days before I started to stink. I wash pretty regularly, but
do you think if like someone gave you a hug, like a hot chick or something right now, she might detect a little stench?
You know what? I doubt it. I'd be surprised with how I.
These are pretty clean.
Wash on a regular, especially in the wintertime.
Let's hope that the woman of his dreams doesn't walk in here today.
Let's. Well, she does every other day.
Is Artie leaving right from here to go to the airport?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Have you defecated since? When's the last time you defecated?
I didn't. I haven't. No, thank God.
You should defecate before you get on the plane.
I have a suggestion
God, that means you see. You're right. You just fucking. I got to shit at the airport. That's the worst ever. But I could go into the Continental Lounge. That's what I'll do.
I have a suggestion for Artie. I don't know if he wants to use it. Baby wipes. Do it like a shower with baby wipes.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. I don't.
Sitz bath.
You want to get the
He's
fuck
gonna get
out
a
of
case of baby wipes.
A case
and
of baby
shower?
wipes and wipe down.
No,
I mean,
but
what you do, you just splash some of that toilet water on your balls.
No,
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
telling
like
you, man.
BO and toilet water.
A toilet at an airport. You want to be out of there as soon as humanly possible.
I've never shit at an airport.
It's the worst.
I'm so paranoid about stuff like that. I mean, I'll force myself to shit before I have to go on a
what
plane.
am I going to do? Sometimes it's just absolutely necessary. But they have these. I'll tell you, the greatest thing ever. I had to fly to Germany once through Heathrow Airport, and I got one of them Virgin upper class tickets because it was on someone else's dime. And if you have one of those tickets, if you have a layover at Heathrow, my God, they say, look, the English stewardess comes up and says, listen, I know you have a layover, you're going to Germany. Yeah, you can shower at Heathrow. And I'm like, shower? I'm not fucking going near those gross airport showers. When you have one of those upper class tickets, the Heathrow Airport, it's like a Four Seasons suite.
Yeah.
It is the most clean, Howard. I'm telling you. If you ever thought, I called my mother just to go, Ma, because she knows I skeeve everything. I go, Ma, your son just took a shower at an airport. She goes, what? I go, this Heathrow Airport with this ticket they give you clean towels. It's private. It's your own room.
Do they give you bath slippers so that we don't get your feet on the tile?
Everything like that. If you want bath slippers, you could have it for the shower. You could. But it's almost like you don't even. It's sparkling.
Are they the kind of bath slippers that you could throw away, or they just recycle them?
They're thrown away.
Wow,
they're thrown away.
That's awesome.
In wrappers. Yeah,
I would shower with one of those things on.
But even it's so clean, Howard. I'm telling you, I was so surprised.
You wanted to live there.
Yeah.
See, my dad had athlete's feet. Or has athlete's foot.
I had that as a kid, and I
from
never,
the army, so my mother, when I was growing up, always made me like I'd be the kid at summer camp with the big rubber sandals in the shower. And the kids are looking at you like, you're whacked out of your skull.
No, my old man used to make me wear those if we were at like the town pool or something.
Yeah, but back then it was kind of bizarre to see somebody walking into a shower with shoes on.
I'm glad my mom did it because I'll tell you what, that athlete's foot is nasty.
Your father still has it?
I don't know if he still has it, but I mean, he had it for a long time.
that sounds like a terminal case.
Yeah, he had the funkiest feet ever.
Oh my God!
Like he had a whole situation. He was always putting big corn powder in his socks.
From the army, the fucking army made him. That sucks.
Hey, is there something wrong with our phone banks? I know I see one whole bank is out, isn't it?
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know. It's out. They're trying to fix it now.
All right. Man, we always have trouble with that phone stuff. Artie, this guy wants to say hello to Artie. This is Tim in Vainesville, Ohio. Go ahead, Tim. Say hi to Artie.
Hey, Artie and Howard, how you guys doing?
Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, man, the reason I'm calling Artie is I think you need to come clean, man, about your doctor's visit, man. I'm a diabetic myself, man, and I'll tell you right now, man, it ain't nothing to play with. And hearing John Hine talk about it, man, he kind of blows it off too. But anyway, you know how John Hine checked your blood sugar with that little machine?
Right.
Well, there's a machine that does the same thing when you go to the doctor, that within 10 minutes, man, it can tell what your average blood sugar was for the last.
Well, Artie explained he had eaten he went to the doctor and he had eaten a high concentration of sugar. And it shot up his blood sugar level, and that when he went to the doctor later in the day, the doctor said no, he wasn't diabetic, but he was concerned about Artie's weight and Artie's heart.
And his liver.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think Artie is not telling the truth or being dishonest.
Okay, well, I'm very concerned too, man, because it's not a joke, man. Diabetes is serious.
Well, we know it is.
Artie's losing on a number of fronts. It's not just the diabetic one.
Yeah, there's many reasons to worry about Artie and his health.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful email from...
I'm hoping my bookie kills me.
I got a beautiful email from Dana.
What?
Wow. Yes, I did. I heard from Dana last. Once in a while,
You're hearing from Dana.
I heard from Dana. And she said she was driving in her car, listening to the show, listening to Artie do Beth and me do Grandma Caprio, and she loved it.
She did?
She loved it. She likes how Grandma Caprio sticks up for her.
Because I wondered how Dana would take it.
Dana loves it. Dana says it's terrific.
All right.
And actually, she did tell me that she was very fond of Grandma Caprio. She actually met her.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, she had the pleasure.
yes, she did.
Yes.
She
What,
liked
she
it.
didn't say anything about Artie?
Oh,
Auntie?
no. No,
Auntie?
she didn't care about Artie.
Oh.
No, she's not going to discuss Artie with me.
Oh.
But
She didn't say, I want to get back together with Artie. Can you do anything?
does it drive you crazy once in a while to hear from Dana? Because I know, it would be weird if Beth started emailing you, Artie.
Well, this emailing shit is a fucking is a blotch on society, I think.
Oh,
because-
yes?
No, well, people. I mean, look, email makes you stay in touch with people you just never would normally stay in touch with.
Right. People you wouldn't call, you email.
And that's why I'm glad I don't have it, because there's some buddies of mine who still somehow hear from, like, friends of ours from high school who went to prison and shit. And he was like, I was talking to such and such the other day. I'm like, how the fuck do you still talk to him? He goes, I don't know, he emailed me from C Block. I don't
Does
know.
it bother you that I hear from Dana every once in a blue moon?
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah? Why?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering. I don't know.
I don't need you two talking.
You don't need him having a relationship with Dana.
Right, I don't know. I mean, it's
I like Dana.
I know you do, but...
What am I supposed to do? You introduce her into my life. She's a nice girl. We hang out.
Right.
And then what? We're supposed to not ever say hello?
That's why I'm keeping all my girls now safe from you.
Right.
Because he'll take them.
Or I'm only dating girls without email. They're hard to find now. They're mostly in their 50s.
All right, forget it.
No, I don't care. Of course, I'm glad.
You don't care?
Yeah, of course, I'm glad. That
Like if I broke up with Beth and she started just to email you as a friend, I think it'd be weird.
You mean so there was a chance of like a romantic thing going on?
No. I mean, Dana and I aren't romantic. There's nothing like that going on.
Oh, you meant if you broke up with Beth and
and like I didn't get to hear from Beth anymore, but you did.
Well, Beth would have to call me.
Right. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Well, you text message now. She could text you.
Oh, texting, yeah.
That's
Honestly, no. I'm glad. She's doing okay and she's listening. She got serious.
Yeah.
That's great.
She has serious.
I did not know.
Well, she must. I didn't know.
She hears it every day.
Yeah, I didn't know she had serious
Gee, then
satellite
she's
radio.
heard about your girls. Ugh.
Yeah, well, who cares?
That's got to be weird.
Oh, your hookers.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway. So
Oh,
she
well.
might be listening now. This is the time she'd be listening because she's on her way to
Why
work.
don't you
Do
say
you
hi?
want to say something?
What's up, Day?
There you go. All right. Anyway, we
Going to Vegas tonight.
You think
He's
you'll get?
having a whole conversation. Be quiet.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were still talking to her. I thought you were done.
Let's see. I'm going to Vegas. I've got enormously fat. I may have diabetes.
Just want to go out?
That sounds great.
So I'm sure
When can we get together?
I'm sure you'll be crying before you go to school today.
Hey, by the way,
for losing me.
What do you say when Artie comes in the same T-shirt that he wore the day before and then tells you that he slept in it? It sounds a little bit like Artie needs a woman in his life,
Right.
or he's going to die.
He's at that point?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Artie is no longer functioning at any level that we could call human. He needs a woman to bring him back into the fold.
It's not working on his own, clearly.
No, he's one of those guys. They say that men who marry live longer. And Artie's one of those people. He's not going to live a long life if he doesn't hook up with somebody.
So
The woman would help him have a life.
And as a female coworker, from your perspective,
Because I really didn't see the big deal. He threw on a hat, he missed a shower, big deal, but it seems as though Howard made a big deal of it.
Well, you're 20-something, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's 40-something. He shouldn't still be acting like a guy who's just out of college.
Right, so if he wants to get, he's a single man, if he wants to start getting some chicks, he can't be pulling this anymore.
Well, I'm saying he needs a chick.
Right.
And this is, he's the perfect guy for some chick who's looking for a guy, because he definitely needs you.
Well, only time will tell, I guess.
Let's go to Lisa G. Lisa, hi, you're on the air.
Yes, thank you.
Howard 100 News.
Yes.
Yes.
Pictures have surfaced on Stern Fan Network of Sal the stockbroker kneeling next to the exposed scrotum of a fan as Sal autographs the man's testicles.
Oh. Jesus.
The man who took the
there it is.
pictures claims that Sal then proceeded to kiss the fan's testicles.
They don't have pictures of that?
Oh, my God, look at that.
He didn't kiss the testicles.
Sal, what's
Sal,
going
did you
on?
kiss the testicles?
He is gay.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
He's touching them.
Would you ever do that if a guy asked you?
Is that a Sharpie or a ballpoint pen?
That's a Sharpie.
Ballpoint.
It better be a
It looks
Sharpie.
like a ballpoint.
Sal, did you kiss the guy's balls? Tell the truth.
I don't,
You don't remember?
kiss and tell.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't kiss and tell. I don't know, he was a fan from a show. I remember signing his balls, which I thought
Right,
was
there's
nice.
the picture.
Well, that's
That
definite.
means he kissed him.
You like that.
It was unique, many,
And then you kissed the balls.
I might have, I don't remember.
All right, so you did.
I don't confirm or deny it.
Right. Wow. What's going
you
on?
remember
Maybe I think,
it.
it was just like, when you're,
No, really, what are you doing?
you're in a party event, there's a lot of people, they're cheering you on.
You kiss a guy's nuts.
You kiss a guy's balls.
What's going on?
I think I had a lot of alcohol in me that
Are
night.
you gay?
No.
Yes.
Dude, I'm not gay at all. I am so not
Dude,
gay.
you're gay.
No.
No, you're a little gay at least.
You kissed the guy's nuts.
Sal, I'm going to give you
I
the
think I
benefit
might
of the
have
doubt
put-
here, but really, I don't think as a heterosexual guy I could, under any circumstances, kiss a guy's nuts.
Yeah.
You're gay! I'm faggot!
All right, thank you, Sal. Really shocking news story there, Lisa. Thank you.
All right, the holiday issue of Sound and Vision magazine hits stands next Tuesday, and Gary Dell'Abate's Gadget Gary column features a holiday wish list from the Stern Show producer. The top 3 holiday items Gary desires are an iPhone, DirecTV satellite to go, and the Kaleidoscope 3U, which costs $27,000.
What is a kaleidoscope?
So you can play DVDs throughout your whole home. It's like a DVD jukebox.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Joey,
$27,000.
He's got good taste.
It's a wish list.
You really want that? Do you really?
Why do you want that?
You really into watching DVDs over and over again, huh?
No, it's just, again, it's one of those things, like, if you could have anything you wanted, it'd be nice to have.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm going to get it.
What do? You collect DVDs? He's a big collector. He collects
Hey, Robin,
cartoons.
we gotta get that.
Yeah, I collect cartoons and DVDs. It's a big correlation.
Robin, we got
No, you want to collect?
We gotta get that there.
Do you collect DVDs?
I wouldn't say I collect them. I get them because when I travel a lot, like I'll get a series or when I'm working out, which may happen again sometime in the next year, like I'll get on the elliptical. And I watched the whole series of The Wire.
But you want it stored in a system forever? And so you can always watch The Wire over and over again? Like once you watch The Wire, you can watch it again?
I actually would watch that show again, but right now all the shows I wouldn't watch again. But it's nice to have stuff stored in there if you want to go to a movie. Again,
Wow.
Howard, it's not something that I'm ever going to get. It's just a
Again,
wish
is this
list.
hardware?
I'm writing a fucking column here. Cut me a break.
Is this hardware where you have to actually put the DVDs in?
Yes, I would have to hire Vinny Favale to rip them all in.
There's Sal and his Gary mask with his DVDs.
His collection.
Yeah, actually, the other cooler thing, Howard, is you get DirecTV. It's like a suitcase.
Yeah.
And it's got a big screen on it. And wherever you go.
Whoa. No.
Ooh.
Sal's always getting things thrown
I would
at
get out
him.
of the line of fire, asshole.
Gary, that's not right to throw a CD inside.
It's always CDs.
It's like a suitcase, and wherever
So
you
let me
go.
ask you something. If you get this system, let's say you got it. Let's say someone gave you a gift of this system. You would take all these DVDs, even like DVDs of old television show series, and put it in there and watch them over and over again?
I don't know that you watch them over and over again. It just gives you an ability to
What, like a
watch whatever
library?
you want. Like if you go through it, it's a library. You might say, "Oh, I feel like watching this."
And you'll watch the same thing?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Why not just not get it and then once in a while go to a website and download a DVD or go to
Netflix or something.
Or go to Netflix and get if you're that
This
anxious.
is for what you already own.
I see. I know, but why would you own DVDs?
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to own. I agree.
Really, why?
I can't imagine why any moron would own DVDs.
Well, then there's something wrong with both of you. Who's just sitting on
I
DVD?
buy DVDs to watch on the plane.
I mean, Howard,
and then what do you do with them? You throw them out, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's going to save them. He's going to archive them.
You really throw out a DVD after you watch it
give them to
once?
people.
Oh.
I mean, I don't keep them.
Howard throws them away, Artie. Howard actually throws them away.
No, I give them to my assistant, and she gives them to the people who work with me. I mean, I don't throw them away if it's a movie, but if I see the movie once, how many times am I going to watch the movie? If I'm that desperate to see it again, I'm going to have a $27,000 storage system.
Really?
for the same movie. And for $2, I can rent.
Yeah, but it's much smarter to play chess.
Let me see you play me. Why don't you challenge me to a game?
I'm saying that
Let's see what a genius you are. Chess is about the most difficult mental...
boring. It's fucking boring. I mean, you like it, it's fine, but it's fucking boring.
No, you're just too stupid to do it.
That's what you would say to make yourself feel better.
No, I just know it. You're dumb.
It's a fun... Listen, if it's fun
If you had a
for
fucking brain in your head, you'd be able to do something intellectual besides stare at the same movie on the screen. Get out of here.
I hope it doesn't cost you a relationship.
Of course it's boring. That's like showing Gary the retard a math algorithm. Of course it would be boring to him. If you have the abilities of a fly, then it would be boring. I mean, imagine showing Gary the retard the book. The Bible to read. He'd say, this is boring. Now, someone with an intellectual capacity would say there's a wealth of information here. And for $27,000...
I think I could find better uses for it than
like a brain
DVD.
transplant.
Would you like to go over item number 2 now?
What's item number 2?
I don't know.
Oh, there's the Gary mask, and he's trying to figure out what to do with his DVD.
The asshole figured out to be in his own studio.
Sal's trying to figure out how to store his DVD. He's scratching his head.
He'll have plenty of time to rip him in when his wife leaves him.
I wasn't insulting your intelligence, Gary, and then you had to start him with chess.
Why don't you be honest?
I'm not. I was curious as to why.
Why don't you admit what you basically said was what kind of a moron would watch DVDs over and over again? I mean, at least be honest.
All right, you're right. I mean, I'm calling you a moron. You're right. Okay, you're right. All right, fair enough. Now I see why you attacked me. And I do believe Gary would be good at chess if he'd apply himself to something intellectual.
Sal, come here a sec. Dude, come on. You're not making such a good case for this heterosexuality.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think I kissed him. I wasn't sure. But, it's one of those fun nights, It's all good. I might have. He's a lucky guy. That's all I can say.
He sure is. So, Gary, you take a lot of crap on the show, but it seems like the one thing that really sets you off is when Howard or someone else in the studio tries to make you seem dumb.
It's okay. It wasn't even like he was trying to make me seem dumb, which he was, but it's just he likes to take whatever my hobbies are and say that they're stupid. And this wasn't even a hobby worth defending. I wrote a column on a wish list of stuff that I'm never going to use. I'm never going to spend $27,000 on a all-room DVD distribution system. And halfway through the argument, I realized he was just fucking with me, and that's why I started being like more of a dick back to him.
Because the whole thing was hypothetical, and he was trying to make it...
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, you write a column with cool stuff that you want that you would never buy for yourself, and again, like Howard says, you got to fill 4 hours. I got to fill a column.
So same premise.
Yeah, he's just he starts fucking with me. He sees I get a little upset and he goes with it, and then like that one could have been a lot worse, but I realized halfway through that he's just breaking my balls.
So you kept yourself in check, but went on the offensive a little bit.
Yeah, I took a shot at his chess because chess is it's he can say whatever he wants about it. It's as a man, there's no defense for it.
Now, what about when Sal starts attacking you with the mask? After all he's been through in the last couple of weeks, you weren't necessarily...
He's wounded. That boy's wounded.
But does it take a lot out of it after you've seen him cry, you've seen him down on his luck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know what's behind the mask, and it's a sad clown.
Hey, man, I know you got ready in a hurry today, but why is Howard making such a big deal out of it? I don't see this is any different from like a normal outfit, like just because you're wearing a hat.
What kind of fucking bullshit is that, dude? What an awful insult. Just because Robin's not hitting on me.
No, I'm saying I don't see what the big deal is. Like, it doesn't look like that bad of like a... I don't know. I just didn't see the need for concern.
I don't know, dude. You know what? I'm on vacation, buddy. As of right now, Thanksgiving. No comment. I got Neil Young here. Fuck off.
are happy. Well, I'm not that happy to be back.
Well, you're happy to be alive.
I'm happy to be alive. I'm
Howard
happy to be
left me
with
a
you.
message because I, like an idiot, had the worst timing and had to throw a party with the last possible minute. And Howard called me back and, dude, you sounded so content and happy. And you were like,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. I really am. It sounds awesome.
Well, Artie was inviting me to his lovely new home, but I said, I'm not leaving my home to come to your home.
You have
I was
a lovely
at
new
Artie's
home.
home twice.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on there?
Well, I went to that party that he threw, such as it was.
Right, whatever it was.
Was there any food there?
There was food, but Artie's very funny. He says, Robin, if you want to eat, there's
sausage
there's
and
some
peppers.
He didn't say there was sausage and peppers.
You
He said
can
there's some
pick the peppers.
in there, and there's lots of different kind of tomatoes. Well, the peppers were in the sausage and peppers, and the tomato was in the mozzarella.
Yeah, I know.
Artie really knows how to take care of his guests.
Well, no, I mean everybody else loved it, but I know. But Robin, I did. I picked the peppers. I had amazing pizza, sausage and peppers, meatballs, bread. I mean, everybody loved it,
Artie,
but you know.
what was there to drink at your party?
Well, I had vodka, beer on
Where
tap.
was the vodka?
There was vodka in the freezer.
Nobody knew that. Artie stayed in the shower about 2 hours.
Wow,
Why?
Oh, I had some company.
He's like Hef. Hey, did I get a word that you guys were in a helicopter firing off machine guns?
Yes. You did.
Did you fire on the enemy?
No, we just fired at the sand, but it was the most awesome
Isn't
thing.
there
I've
a
ever-
danger like that you guys could like hit some pedestrian or?
Well, Howard, you got to see where we were. There's no pedestrians.
There's no one in the
it's
desert.
fucking sand as far as the eye can see.
You could tell. Okay, believe me. There's 2 million stories. So just let me. You'll like this story.
Nobody
about the
gets in
house.
trouble when you guys are firing off
I don't know.
machine guns?
I don't
Well,
know.
the helicopter pilot. Okay, we're on a Black Hawk helicopter, all right?
Right.
Because, quite frankly, they said to us, look, you guys, we think you're funny and everything, but you're not, like Robin Williams or Billy Crystal. You're going to places where, they're real remote bases.
You're going to.
We went 145 miles north of Kandahar.
Right.
Like in the fucking desert.
Like anyone knows where the Kandahar is anyway.
Really.
Right.
So so we fly in a military jet plane to Kandahar, which was an experience. And then they said, we do a show in Kandahar. Went really good. And then the next morning, this really great guy, Jeff Anthony, who's a Vietnam vet, and he was our USO guy, he says, all right, before we go to bed that night, he comes in with huge flap jackets, bulletproof vests, helmets. He goes, all right, now tomorrow, you're going to need to put these on, so I got to show you how to put them around. So, of course, mine doesn't fit. It was so embarrassing.
I have such a great picture of Artie.
I saw it with his belly hanging out of his flak jacket. Is it flak or flap?
Flak.
Flak jacket.
We spent the whole week not correcting Artie.
Right.
The next day,
Flapjacks.
Gary,
He's dreaming of pancakes, flapjacks.
Gary, all
Look
right.
at Artie. There he is. There's military Artie.
Yes.
Afghan Artie.
I should have corrected Gary about a few things called jokes, but anyway. So
flapjacks.
So, by the way,
Wait a minute.
they had flapjacks there.
They did.
So
But tell him how you had to fly in the cockpit.
I'm trying to. All right, so. So the next morning, Gary's fits like a glove. DePaulo, Florentine, everybody. This guy Jeff Anthony, not that it means anything. He's a black guy, and Vietnam vet. And the next morning, I walk out and clearly it doesn't fit. So I'm walking over to him, and we're about to get on a Black Hawk helicopter. And it's so funny. He was the greatest guy, and he anticipated everything because he was a nom. He didn't care about anything. Before I say it doesn't fit, he sees me coming down the hall. He goes, brother, I'm way ahead of you. There's an extender in the back.
They got such a thing as an extender?
Yeah, so he extended it, and well, Nick was my roommate, so Nick had to put my jacket on with the bulletproof vest, and then the helmet fit, whatever. So,
but the picture I'm looking at, the extender barely worked. I mean, your belly is still sticking
they can
out.
still shoot him in the belly.
I wasn't.
Like, how's that going to protect you? Because you take a bullet in that belly over there.
I don't. At this point, I didn't give a shit because where we had a shit every night was, quite frankly, I'd rather be dead.
Right.
So,
Is that right? Was the
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, well, Gary, you're not as classy as me.
No, I thought for being in the middle of the desert in makeshift place, I thought the shitter was much nicer than I expected.
Really? I'll tell you what, I said if the shitters that I have on the road in most of the cities were as nice, I'd be happier, because the Army, me and Gary were talking about this, the budget is so big, they go to these, deserts and they build a mini city. It's
the toilet worse than K-Rock's? Remember how bad it was?
But I think they flew in the same pubic hair that was on K-Rock's faucet for 20 years.
That's, when you get 1,000 guys.
Quick questions and answers, because we could be here all day.
Well, so let me just tell. Let me tell the broad story is funny too at my house. But anyway,
go ahead.
We did shoot the gun, so I'll get to that right after this. I promise. So before Robin and Jim got there, I went upstairs and I'm taking a shower, and I did take a long shower, and it was a steam, and so I missed when they got there. So when I went down, they went out for one. And I'm like, Robin came here. She's been here a while. I'm not even at the party, the host. So
I don't understand.
Hey, can I
had people come into the house and you were in the shower the whole time?
Well, no. I greeted
Right.
Robin was there. Robin and Jim were there late, so I greeted everybody. And I don't give a shit. I know these guys. I say I got to go shower. I didn't shower yet. Just when people get here, tell them where the food is. I'm going to go shower.
Howard, can I jump in for a second?
What do people do? They swim and they shower and they.
Yeah, I say do it. I got an outdoor shower. I said do whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
So all I want to say is, Artie, because this gets it started.
Artie hates you right now.
No, it's ending it.
All right, fine.
No, go ahead. Say what it is, Gary. I'm sure it's hilarious.
Christ.
Go ahead, Gary.
Were you guys on each other?
No, we got along great.
I've seen a lot of Gary lately.
I've seen a lot of Artie.
No, go ahead, Gary.
I called Artie at noon to thank him for inviting me, and I woke him up, and he goes, "Oh my God, thank you woke me up. Everyone's coming in 20 minutes."
Right. Right. Okay. That was funny. So anyway, I'm
glad you interrupted for that.
Yeah.
But you wanted Gary in here. You wanted him to.
No, for the military stories, yeah, we're gonna need each other. But he wasn't even at the party.
Oh.
So I miss Robin for that. So I get out of the shower, and the girl Jessica and the other girl are there. And I go downstairs, I spend some time with Robin, and I'm telling the Afghanistan stories by the pool and everything, and I'm trying to pick peppers out of the meat sauce. And then I'm only with Robin now for about a half an hour. Right. And the girl comes up to me, and I thought she was staying all night. And she says, listen, my friend's got to leave, and she's my ride. I got to leave in like a half an hour. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were staying. She's like, no, I'm sorry.
Where's she going? Back to Pittsburgh?
She had to go to New York, and then, she had to go to New York for a job. I won't say what she does for a living, but she had to go around. So she goes, but... what Robin overheard.
Yeah, I want to spend some time with you.
I want to spend some time with you. I want to.
You.
She goes, she's not like a stripper or anything, but she goes, I've been practicing like lap dancing, and I want to give you a lap dance. So I said a private lap dance. So I'm like, you know what, Robin can handle herself. This is fine. The other girl really wasn't like into anybody, but very nice. So I put her up in the man cave and let her have
Hang
fun
out.
and. Look, I wanted her to clap her hands so she wouldn't steal anything. And I go into my room with this girl, and she goes, I want to give you a lap dance. So I shut all the shades, but the door is a little ajar, and I'm on the third floor, and you can hear people, like whatever, sort of talking on the pool. And she says, I need music. So I don't have a radio in there yet. She goes, now I'm like so fucking horny. I got the TV on. I got the digital cable. I'm trying to find a fucking music channel.
Right.
I'm like, what kind of music you like? She goes, and you know how these young, she's in her 20s.
Why don't you have Teddy come up and sing?
Well,
yeah, really. He could have pumped his feet.
That would have been romantic. That would have been romantic. So anyway, I'm like, what kind of music do you like? And you know how these younger girls now, they know, like, there's so many different types of music, like, mixed with other types.
Mixed with jams, mashes.
Right, exactly.
Mashups or whatever they're called, yeah.
She goes, do you have any, like,
mashups,
hip-hop with a reggae rap? Do you have a Nas featuring Rihanna? Blankety blank MC fuckface? And I'm like, I don't know. So I see rock, I see classic rock. Finally, I get to a rap thing, and it's a good sign because there's a Biggie Smalls song on.
Right.
And I really do like a lot of Biggie Smalls. I think that guy was a talented rapper. So I said, I could deal with this. She goes, this is fine. So I put it up, as loud as I can without disturbing the guests who have no food. And she starts giving me a lap dance. Now again, I've been with the girl before. So.
Right, so.
So she gets undressed.
See, that's hot.
She's wearing like a thong, you know,
right,
and a really nice bra. And she starts giving me a lap dance, and she's like trying to imitate strippers, like what they do. But she was being real sort of like sensuous.
Yes.
And we couldn't do it on the bed. There was no leverage. So I brought a chair over.
Right, like a strip club.
Right, exactly. So I put a chair over by the bed. Now.
I like that.
I start like necking with her, and she wasn't stopping me. And then I did the greatest move ever for a man my size. She came into me, and I sort of grabbed her, and I sort of just did like a roll onto the bed
from the chair.
Yeah, very nice. It was like Earl Monroe.
You still have the move.
I do. But the thing is, I could have crushed her. So we get on the bed, and I start making out with her, and again, the girl, she's like 25. This girl, you know.
So the lap dance is over at this point.
At this
You've
point,
ruined
she
it.
said, "Well, she said, look, you get the special treatment." So she took her bra off,
right?
And now I'm taking shit off, you know.
Right.
And at this point, I'm really, really upset that Robin had no wine.
But you do have to have wine at a party.
Yeah, right. I know.
I mean, not everyone drinks Jack Daniels.
At a fag party, you gotta. So I roll her over onto the bed. And her bra comes off.
Right.
And, you know, I start kissing her. She doesn't stop me. And I take her, you know, panties off. One thing led to another. I don't know. I mean, you know,
You made love.
We did what came naturally. And,
sounds like a great girl, actually.
Yeah. Now,
did one of your friends accidentally walk in on you?
No, that would have been a great addition. If John,
well, that would be like a strip club.
Yeah, right, exactly. If John Hine came in and started asking her, you know, Happy Days trivia. So
But I was handed a note that said you didn't get laid because, maybe this will ruin the story. I don't know.
What?
Is this where you're ending up? That she was on her period?
No, who said that?
She announced she was on her period.
Who said that? I didn't hear that.
That's what these guys are writing.
No, she was not on her period.
He was there. He was away long enough that they must have.
She was not on her period. She was fine. There was no
Right. Go ahead.
I
I don't know why they're giving me that note. Everyone fucks me up. Go ahead.
So anyway, I roll over in the bed, and you know, one thing leads to another, and whatever. It's like, you know, but the door was ajar. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of hear everything. And now I always talk about like if Robin was laughing at you naked, how like really embarrassing it would be. So while I'm lying there naked, I hear Robin laughing downstairs. and I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, this is like
outside the door.
This is like living a nightmare." And it's like,
You know what I like about this story? I don't know Artie's new girl, but
she's not my new girl. We're not.
I don't know who this is, but I'm saying a girl. Oh,
She
easy,
did.
Robin.
She really took care of Artie.
Yeah, I'm saying, boy, you know, even if you've been with a girl and then she says, "I'm going to give you a lap dance," that's really hot.
I think a lot of chicks now, because that's so public.
Right.
It's the big new thing, the stripper pole and the jazz. You know, they have those classes where the aerobics.
Oh, you can learn how to strip.
Right,
yeah. So I
look at you like Hef with the new house and chicks running around.
Well, let me
lap
tell
dances.
you, after he had his, fun, he basically threw everybody out.
No,
Did he really?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Artie, you came down and you said, "All right, let me give you a tour of the house."
That's what I did. Yeah, I said, how's that throwing you out?
Hold it. He gives us a little tour of the house, and then he looked at us and said, "Aren't you gonna leave?"
I did. You know what? Now she's lying.
Wow. What are you guys gonna do? Leave?
Robin, you're lying.
That's how I am. I have parties and I can't wait for everyone to go.
Now Robin is outright lying. I mean, she's outright lying.
She says she's saying.
I did not say that.
Oh, you did too.
No, I didn't.
Everybody else had already gone.
No, they didn't.
Oh my.
Robin's getting
Does
everything
Robin
wrong.
stay too long at the fair?
Do you know the website robinswrong.com?
Right.
You're gonna start logging
I
in?
got a bunch of entries. I'm gonna get on my little fucking BlackBerry.
This is how it felt to me.
You
was
felt
like,
not
what
welcome.
are you guys gonna do now? Leave?
No, I did not say that.
Artie wanted to go back to bed and shower.
Some of my friends, maybe are racist. Maybe you were uncomfortable. I don't know.
No, but Artie did take another shower. That's what. These showers last.
Well, the girl was on her period anyway.
So you constantly shower.
Because when you're fat and it's
Yeah.
Plus, I love the shower. I'm
Wow.
telling you, I wanted to write my book in the
So
shower.
the party was no wine, no.
Artie's in the shower when you arrive.
Right, and then Artie showers.
No,
some
you
more.
got there late.
And then he gets his lap dance, and then
And then he throws you out.
You got there late.
I said,
Sorry, I missed it.
This was the second funniest party I had ever been to.
Yeah, well, it's a guy party, you know. You shouldn't have been there.
I said it was a sausage party.
Right.
People are in the pool enjoying it. I don't know where they are.
We had a great time.
Anyway,
Len, you're on the air in Brick, New Jersey. Hi, Len.
Hey, I saw Robin on Friday pulling up to Artie's house on her boat, and I saw her on the dock, and she was dressed in a wetsuit.
Wait, do you wear a wetsuit?
No, I wasn't wearing a wetsuit.
How's it feel, Robin? Someone's lying.
Here's another one.
A flap jacket.
A flap jacket.
She hated it so much she was over the next day. I couldn't get rid of her.
So now she has a destination with that boat.
Oh my God! Yeah, and actually, Robin actually looked very good.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God!
she's lost a lot of weight.
She had these black shorts on.
Oh, really? With ass hanging out?
and the captain of her boat, Dennis, is a real nice guy, like a guy's guy.
You wore
and-
short shorts?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling-
Hot pants?
No.
Well, I don't know.
How short
they
are
weren't
they?
Daisy Dukes.
Does the bottom of your ass hang out?
No, that would be a Daisy Duke.
All right.
I'm telling you, she was good. I mean, I'm
She's
like,
got to. She got a big man in her life.
yeah, I know, but I
A
really,
lot of pressure there.
I'm really happy that she said she was going through all that shit, like nearly dying, like I'm going through now. And but she rolls up in this boat. She's got this beautiful boat,
Right.
And Martin Luther King must love this. A white guy's driving her in a beautiful boat, and she's ordering him around. She's like, Dennis, park the boat there. On the phone, you said something though. You're running out of water. That means it was getting too shallow. for
Yeah,
you
we
to...
were churning a little mud. Because, if you don't find the channel, we didn't know exactly where it was because there are no real markers.
Yeah, sometimes
where
I can't find the right channel and I go into some mud toe.
And so once we found the channel, we were pretty okay because we were afraid we couldn't get there.
All right. Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
Welcome back, everyone. When we get to Afghanistan, can we go right from the beginning?
Well, I was trying to interview the boys about Afghanistan, but I don't know. It didn't go well.
But right from the beginning, because we're all like bated breath. We've heard all sorts of stories that they were attacked.
Right. All right, Dominic, I'll handle it.
Dominic made the page, the Russia Malloy article.
Yeah, they quoted him.
Anyway, it was great having Robin.
Yeah,
it was
you guys
fun.
are a
And she
little bit-
docked her boat, and I got on her boat too in the back just to end this. And I mean, my God, I don't know if you remember. There's a table back there, like I'm sounding like a Jersey jerk off, but the boat had like a table on it. But you could sit there and have like a party of 6 people with drinks, and it's beautiful. And she docked it right on my perpendicular, and I don't know. I think me and Robin are going to become an item. I think.
I think so. I think I'll have to come pick up Artie. Love the boat.
Are you happy, Robin? You have somewhere to go with your boat now?
Dennis and I were so happy we didn't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah.
How long
you
did
see,
it take?
Robin bought a boat and has nowhere to go with it.
I love getting on the
And-
boat and just going,
and
but it was fun to go somewhere.
Right, you
for
wanted a
change.
destination because I know people with boats and I don't get the whole boat thing.
Right.
It's not something that interests
You
me.
would never get a boat,
Never.
not even a yacht or
No,
anything.
I don't understand. I don't understand it. It's just not me. I'm not a boat guy. Once I'm on there, I feel trapped. And
I love them, but
yeah, and it's like you get on there, and I have friends like this, and they're like, oh, when they finally have a destination. Oh my God, they're so happy. Like they feel like they're Columbus, and they're gonna go find the new world.
And that was what it was like. We found Artie's house.
Yeah, so now that Robin has somewhere to go, she's going to be at your house like every weekend.
Her Ralph Zolar is going to be floating by.
Yeah, I mean, no, because Robin now has, like, oh, I know, I'll drive over to Artie.
Well, you know what? You're right about that because when I was growing up, my Uncle Frankie had a small boat, a small house on a lagoon.
Right.
And he had a guy across the street from him that had a boat that had enough radar equipment to sail from here to Madrid. And he would go up and down the lagoon and just wave high and then just he did nothing.
No, there's nothing. It's
That's
endless water.
Remember, Rob, remember the story when we went on Dominic's boat, we were going to the Mohegan Sun.
Yes.
Remember we did that together?
Right.
And you seemed to enjoy that because I remember we were talking on the boat and it was kind of fun.
I tried to make the best of it, but I did not enjoy it.
But I was telling Robin because Robin has that real cool thing when you go down, there's like a bed at the like sort of the bow. What's the
It's
front?
in the bow, yeah.
Yeah.
But, there's a cabin below.
And
as
you
they
could
say.
lay
Yeah.
down there. And I remember on the way back from the Mohegan Sun, I was tanked and I was trying to sober up by letting the wind hit me. And then Howard had enough, so him and Richie Notar went downstairs. And about 20 minutes later, we go down here, and it was just a funny scene. Howard and Richie Notar are on that little bed with each other, and it looked like pillow talk after that.
That's funny.
You were down because it's
I
comfortable.
don't like the wind hitting me in the face every minute, so I went down there to relax.
It was
and I can't talk when the fucking wind is in my mouth, and I'm yelling and then it's just also futile. I don't know.
I agree, because when I was talking to you, I felt bad because I remember going to the Mohegan Sun.
I do. I hate boats. I wish they never invented the boat.
Oh my God, we wouldn't be here if they hadn't invented the boat.
I wish man is not meant to be on the water.
Columbus got here first on a boat.
First of all,
should have taken a plane. What an asshole.
First of all, Dominic almost killed a person on the boat that day, and then.
But let me stop you for a minute because
Go ahead.
people are curious, and Dominic brings up a good point. Okay, so you guys went to Afghanistan. We are now clarifying that it was not Iraq. Because for some reason this was so top secret.
Well, somebody could have been after them, right?
All right.
They wouldn't even.
Al-Qaeda.
We did get bombed. I mean, they were right.
So anyway, the fact of the matter is, we were asked. Artie came in one day and said to me, "Don't say we're going to Afghanistan. Say we're going to Iraq." So that's why we said Iraq. All right. So, how long did it take you to get there?
Yeah, we started our trip in New York, or Artie in New Jersey. 8.5 hours to Frankfurt, Germany.
Right. Was that horrible?
No, that was great. 'Cause took a pill. It was overnight. That's great.
Now, me and Jimmy are Jerseyites, so me and Jimmy left from Newark, and Dave Attell and Gary and Nick DiPaolo all left from JFK. So the first leg we weren't all together, but we landed we were supposed to land in Frankfurt, Germany.
Anybody nervous
at the same time?
At this point, you were a little bit. You had some anxiety.
I gotta say, Gary is a brave guy because there were times I was very nervous, but Gary was. You never really see him that nervous about anything, and he did a great job for Howard TV. He's got amazing footage, and
he's not nervous because he looked like an Arab.
No,
I felt well protected.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, the kids over, and I say kids, and I got when we tell the story about when we were bombed, it'll prove it. They really do make you feel safe, man. Everybody's walking around like they have those PXs, which is like a 7-Eleven with everything in it on. And you're waiting online with toothpaste or something, and the guy in front of you and a girl in back of you are casually waiting to pay with literally M16s loaded on their fucking shoulder. I mean, and when you're around them, you feel safe. Yeah.
Yep.
So we go to Frankfurt. Our plane is late. So Artie and the USO guy and Jim go ahead to Istanbul. We get stuck. We miss a plane. We got to catch the next plane. We get there. There's a 4-hour layover. Ooh. Suffice to say, then from Istanbul, you go to Kyrgyzstan, Russia. I'd say that whole trip with layovers and everything, probably around 20, 21 hours.
Wow. And you're able to sleep. You didn't get bored? Because I know you get easily bored.
No, I didn't get bored.
Did you bring magazines to read?
I brought DVDs to watch, magazines to read, books to read.
Gary is well prepared for a plane.
Yeah, he's like a chick. He's got a bag.
So Jim's another one. Jim had 87 books and DVDs and everything. So when I got to Istanbul, I went into the lounge, and Artie and the USO guy and Jim were all flat out sleeping.
Do you have that picture?
I do. I have a picture of Artie on his back.
You got to put it on the website.
It's a funny picture because shirts riding up and everything. Then
my belly looks like my belly in this picture. We're in the Istanbul Turkey Business Lounge.
Wow.
I had just been flying for 18 hours. I fall asleep on the fucking couch, and my gut is coming out of my skirt. Gary or somebody snapped a picture. And my gut looked like Mount Everest.
What are you going to do? Are you going to go on a diet now? Is this a resolution?
Hey, did you lose weight there? Because Artie thought he must have lost at least 10.
I lost 14 pounds.
You did?
Did you really?
But this week, I probably put about 11 or 12 back on.
Wow.
Easy.
But
the key part about this part is they were late. So when me and Jim got to Frankfurt, Germany, we were told to go to the business lounge in Frankfurt, Germany's airport. And wait, so this is where we met Jeff Anthony, the USO guy, who's just a brilliant man and took care of us. And now it's just the three of us. He finds out they're late. So we have to make a connecting flight. Everything is based on, connecting flights.
Right.
So now he's saying to me and Jimmy, look, with the time we're losing, because you're losing time going that way, if they don't get to Frankfurt on time to catch this flight to Istanbul, they might as well maybe go back because they're going to lose so much time they might not make it because there's not a lot of flights. So he was saying to me and Jim that it might just be you two guys doing the stand-up shows and the meet and greet and everything, which meant, you know, with the constraints on the material, which we'll talk about
Would've
later,
been a little rough.
and whatever. But me and Jimmy, you know, again, Jim was like, we were like manned up. We're like, we'll do whatever we got to do. But it would have been so disappointing because DePaulo and Attell are two of the greatest comedians ever, and you know, Gary did a great job emceeing. It was going to be hard. They fought, but tell them what happened. You got on a plane somehow, and
We all got this. So we all get to Russia in the middle of the night. You know, I don't know, it's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Then we sleep. And everybody gets up at around, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, except for Artie.
Right.
So we get up, and the USO guy says, you know, I didn't realize that a huge part of this trip is meet and greets. And every second that you're not on stage, you're either eating with the soldiers, visiting with the soldiers. You know, it's grueling, but it's rewarding and interesting. So we're doing all the stuff. Artie's just sleeping away. We're visiting with colonels, and we're on planes, and we're having a great time. Like we went on some giant plane, and Jim and I taking pictures. We're standing on the wing, and we're having a great time. The first show is at 6 o'clock that night. I think they woke Artie up at what, about 5?
What's going on with him?
Well, I had flown so much. I get into we slept in barracks, okay.
Right.
Which were better than I thought. They're bunk beds.
Do you sleep with soldiers? Like, I mean, are there other soldiers
There were soldiers in the barracks, but not in our room. So
where you took a bottom bunk, obviously.
Well, there were
So
4.
you didn't take an upper bunk.
There were 4 bunk beds. One night I did when I jerked off because I didn't want to sleep on the wet spot. But
Did you jerk off in Afghanistan?
I did about 3 times.
Did you really?
Yeah, Howard, I got to tell you,
Artie jerked off.
I got to tell you something. I almost did too. We got on a plane to leave there.
That's crazy.
There was this chick, right, that worked, you know, was in the Army, in a jumpsuit, hair pulled back.
She was on the military
totally
flight.
hot.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
completely, like, we all said, like, completely underrated, like, no makeup, smoking hot body, and Artie kept asking her to get a water, and every time she got a water, she had to, like, bend down.
Yeah. I can't. And this is on a military flight from Kyrgyzstan. No regular commercial flights.
Where do you beat off, though, if you're in a barracks?
Well, I was.
Oh, you have your own room.
You had your own room?
Yeah, we all had our own room.
I didn't for the first. The first 2 nights I slept with Dave Attell and Nick DiPaolo.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and
Did
I
you
like.
beat off when you're in the room with them?
No, I would never do that. So I like it.
That's gay.
And I was sort of like I was the guy who organized it, and I was the headliner, which, by the way, was nerve-wracking because Gary came because he emceed and he did a really great job of making announcements. So all we had to do when we got on stage was worry about the comedy because the other shit is hard. But when I realized that I had a headline and what I committed to, following Jimmy Florentine, DiPaolo and Attell is a freaking hard thing to do, man.
Yeah.
And not everybody knew the show. The only reason DiPaolo opens for me on the road is because I'm on your show.
Right.
In a regular situation, I'd be, before him.
So you were nervous that not everyone knew our show, and you were like, maybe I'm not good enough to be the headliner.
Well, no, look, I'm a professional comic, and I got a lot of material. I was fine.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I had the material, but after following guys that great, it's difficult.
You want to come out and do well.
Yeah, because as the USO guy told me, as the headliner, Gary will come out, do a few minutes, and then it's Jimmy does 15 to 20, Nick DiPaolo does 15 to 20, Attell does 15 to 20. Then I had to do like 30 to 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And that's like in the it was sort of not a contract, but that's what they want you to do because they want the soldiers to have a long show. And then afterwards, Gary makes the announcement and we go do a meet and greet, which everyone at the show comes, we sign pictures. And
soldiers seem to like the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first night, the guys were really worried about the restraints and everything. Go out there. There's like 400 guys. It's in this place called Pete's Tavern. It's named after a guy who died in 9/11. You look out there. There's 400 guys. You look at these guys with M16s, and the comedians just look out and they go, "We're not fucking be. These guys are killing people. We have to tell clean jokes." So they didn't get filthy the first night, but they were like,
"No, we got filthy."
They did their show.
We got. Listen, what happened was,
I want to hear Gary doing stand-up. Let's see, Gary, page 1.
They have some of Gary.
Here's Gary.
At the MC.
I'm telling you, he did well.
Good. I'm happy for him. Let's see. Gary and Artie overseas. Okay. I don't know which one is which, but let me see. Maybe this is it. This is Gary on stage.
No, that's Artie shooting the gun.
Oh, my goodness.
I went nuts.
By the way, Artie went to shoot the gun, Howard, and he wouldn't let go of it.
I turned into Rambo, man.
Gary, page 1, in gray.
It's an orange, Howard.
Then why would you write gray?
No, it was originally gray, but there's 4 clips, so I highlighted that one in orange for you.
Yeah, if there's 4 clips in gray and you tell me it's in gray, how would I know which one of the 4 it would be? What thought process?
I highlighted the one in orange.
Yeah, but you highlighted it in orange and said it was in gray. So why would...
Go back to your office, moron.
The Sal system.
Yeah. All right, let me just listen because it's getting late. I want to move this
All right,
story.
so I'll just say that we were worried about the material, but the first night was the safest show we did because it was on a military base that wasn't in danger.
Right.
These are all guys on their way to danger, so
Right.
they're waiting. And there's about, like Gary said, 400 to 500 guys in this place, which only held about 300. So it's standing room only, and not every tour gets that kind of a turnout. So the USO was really happy.
Right.
But all the chicks were really cool. Everybody was really cool and young. And our guy unofficially, the USO guy unofficially said, look, just stay away from politics,
Right.
Anything else, test the waters and see what happens.
Right.
So Gary goes up and he does his thing. And the great thing, Howard, is too, and I left you this on the message, it's not people that are from some of the cities you might be more well known in. It's a lot of Southerners and stuff.
Right.
But man, when me and Gary walked in, they know your show. They love it. It was so great. All the soldiers went, and it was kind of touching. Like they saw Gary, they went Baba Booey. They were yelling out. Guys they knew references. Like they said, Artie, you slept on the show, so you better be good for today.
Oh. How do they know that?
Well, I guess they know.
They must get tapes or something.
So and
Big news over there when Artie falls asleep on the show.
So they all said,
Yeah, that's great.
They said stuff like, Howard rules, we love Howard, thanks for, it really,
That's great.
That was touching.
You guys did a really great thing.
That
really.
was touching, man. They
Yeah.
love the show, and they know that you're for them, and they dig
Right.
that so much, and they appreciate it. So we go backstage. Gary goes out and does his thing. Now, Jimmy, he's the guy who's got to test the waters. That's the problem. With
He
being
goes
the
out first,
guy.
yeah.
And, he does a couple of, things like, all right, but he's killing. He's doing really good. And then he starts hitting them with a couple of real dirty jokes, and those are getting guffaws.
Right.
So Jim has a great set. Now Nick hears that, and of course Nick's like, "F this, I'm fucking just breaking everything. I don't give a fuck. These are soldiers. Fuck them all." Because we're like, we want to make the guys laugh. And
Right.
the USO guy says, "Look, as long as they laugh, no one's yelling at you."
Right. Right.
Nick goes out. He's even crazier, and he destroys David. Now I'm getting nervous because oh my God, everyone's destroying.
Right.
So Attell goes out, and they told us this is an example of how we were getting around it, but being dirty. This is such a great Dave Attell joke. They said we couldn't do any jokes about masturbating. Okay, which is retarded. Everyone does it over there, obviously.
Right.
So Attell goes up and says, "Hey, listen, they told us we couldn't do any jokes about masturbating. So let me tell you a story about the time I was fucking a sock with shampoo in it." And another thing Dave said that was great, he goes, Afghanistan, where no one's allowed to have sex, but everybody smells like they just did.
That's a good one.
So I go up now, and a lot of them knew me, but a lot of them didn't. And Howard, man, everything was just hitting. We were killing. And I saw I was allowed to do stuff. I did a full, like, what did I do, about 30 minutes that first day?
30, 35, yeah.
Right, okay. So I did my obligation, but by the end, I was doing shit like I don't know if I do in Brooklyn at midnight. It was all killing, and I said, look, I didn't bring any comic who's political, and none of us are like liberals, or no one gives a fuck about that. And at the end, I was doing the one people that did take a hit was if there were any gay soldiers, because we all did gay stuff.
Really, really heavy gay stuff. It was so funny.
Listen, all the American soldiers.
Did you guys see 60 Minutes last night about the gay soldiers?
Yeah, that's a repeat. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was really good. I feel bad for gay soldiers. Like, these guys are, unbelievable, risking their lives, and they still can't.
And they want to be soldiers.
That guy's the greatest medic in the world. They kicked him out.
Yeah, they kicked him out for being gay. Yeah, for being gay. It was just really fucked up, man.
That is I thought
if you're gay, they throw you out of the army.
I thought they were allowed to be in
No,
the
don't
military.
ask, don't tell. But this guy told.
Oh, you have to stay in the closet.
But lately,
Oh.
they're realizing there's so many good gay dudes in the Army. They don't want to kick them out, so they try to convince everyone that they're not gay.
Isn't that unbelievable? Even with nowadays, marriage, like, gay guys want to fight and help the country. Why would you not let them? But anyway,
well, you see, because some of these old generals were like, "That's going to destroy morale because
right."
But they're already there.
They're there, and no morale is being destroyed.
Well,
Stop being stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But what they love, what the American soldiers love doing is making fun of the French soldiers, because the French soldiers, what is that?
What's going on?
Noise.
That's the thing open in my office.
Oh.
Sal.
Oh, Sal. Yeah, right.
Sal went into Gary's.
Like you can hear me right now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The Sal system. So,
Sal leaves the button down in Gary's office. Sal's already looking up.
But the big thing, all the American soldiers love making fun of the French soldiers, because the French soldiers wear, because it's hot, these short shorts that are rolled up, like hyped up, and they really look, fruity. So, while I was doing a show, one of them walked by where some of the guys could see it. So I said, when the guy left, I said, I guess they do let gay guys in the Army. And the place went crazy. And I said, why aren't we fighting the French? We'd be done in a week. I said, what do those guys do? I
was just handed a note that the guys wanted to play cards at your house, but you didn't have any cards.
I didn't have a deck of cards, yeah. I thought I did. I thought
You got the room and you don't have the cards?
I thought the man cave people left cards.
They had chips and everything else, and they didn't leave cards?
Who's writing these notes? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to use them for crab bait. So
get back to
at
this.
the end, just to prove how by the end of the first show we were so off the fucking material thing. At the end, I said, I was doing what do the French guys do to help you? Do they distract the Taliban by letting them fuck them in the ass? And you guys, so I was bent over as a French guy going, okay, he's fucking me, go, get drop a bomb. And while I'm over there, they're guffawing.
So the French guys don't get to come to the USO
They
show.
don't speak any English.
Right.
And, so by the end of it, we were comfortable. And at the end of the show, the USO guy said, that was amazing. They loved it. Gary did a great job. Everybody did a great job.
How long were you in Afghanistan?
So wait, so
this was Kyrgyzstan.
Okay. How many days were you in Afghanistan? Whatever.
Okay, so that was
entertaining. 3 days.
I'll tell you, that was the end of that show. All right. So then we do a meet and greet. The next day, we have to get up and take a military flight. Now we're going to Afghanistan. The first show was sort of the safer show.
Right.
And our USO guy says, as the next couple, the next one's going to be a little more dangerous. It's in Kandahar. It's an outdoor show. And then we're getting on the Black Hawk, so you're going to a real dangerous place. So the next morning, we wake up in Kyrgyzstan, get on this military flight that the hot chick was on, and we fly to Afghanistan. So, Gary,
when you talk about the travel was grueling, we were supposed to leave in the morning. They tell us at 10 o'clock at night. We were just getting ready to have a beer, and they go, listen, plans have changed. Plans change every minute. We're now leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to Kandahar. So we just stayed up on it. Jim and Florentine and I fell asleep on chairs, and we flew at 2 in the morning, got to Kandahar at 5 in the morning, and that's fucking hot. That was 125.
Wow.
And it's sooty. It's almost like they took rocks and pulverized them, so it's just that dust is in the air. We go, again, we go to sleep. We get up at around, I don't know, about noon. Artie continues to sleep. We met the colonel.
He's the headliner.
You know what the drones are, Howard? The Predator. It's a
plane.
Yeah.
Thing, yeah.
The colonel, who's in charge of that, enormous fan of the show.
He really was.
We sit down. The first question he asks, he goes, "Okay, what's going on with the merger?" And Jim, when I last left, you were dating Robin. Are you guys more serious now? A really big.
So
fan.
I said to Gary, I said, if he's that big of a fan, he knows I'm sleeping. What does he give a shit? But the thing was about what Gary said about our flight. They said, look, it's a military flight, so you're supposed to leave at 10. We didn't leave till 4 a.m. because it's so, in show business in America, everybody gets their ass kissed. Over there, in times of war, we're so low on the totem pole.
Right.
When a plane comes, if we don't fit, we don't go. We wait. And literally, it's not just soldiers. If there's only enough room for 2 boxes of toilet paper or us, the toilet paper's going.
Yeah. Right.
And so we missed 5 flights to Kandahar. Right.
Right.
And so we kept waiting and finally had room for us. And they got just enough seats in the front of this, in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the back of that ship comes down like a big ramp.
Yeah.
That's what this military flight looked like. That's how you load in and out, and they put a ladder on the side. This thing was as big as like the George Washington Bridge, and they had 6 seats for us right in the front, and Garrett took a great shot of this. He had it on me, and then he panned up, and behind us 4, like, scared-looking comics in the front were about 500 Marines, all baby-faced, ready to go. They got 6, and the women, too, they carry 60 pounds
So what
of
is this
gear.
I heard? You had a mortar attack, and you guys had to be...
So I get to
Yeah, we
get to Kandahar. We do the show.
Right.
6 o'clock that night. Show goes great. Except, there's a. I won't get into it. We do the show. We finish the show. We're gonna get in the car, go to the meet and greet. We get in the car. We drive. I don't know, 200 yards, and the sirens go.
No, wait, you forget, again, here's the thing. In Kandahar, before we left Kyrgyzstan, they said, listen, you're going to Kandahar. And we said, yeah. And all these Southern soldiers said, listen, man, this place is paradise. Yeah. He goes, Kandahar tastes like shit. Right. I said, what do you mean? He goes, when you breathe shit. There's a shit pond. No kidding. A shit pond that is basically open sewage in the middle of, like, right off the base.
Oh, my God.
And at about 6 o'clock at night, right when our show was starting, when the wind kicks up, Howard, a wind hits you that is like, you feel like every time you bite, you're biting into shit. And it's so grotesque. If you're not used to it, it really hits you bad. And our show was outside. So, again, all these guys, some of these guys had come from just doing hand-to-hand combat with the Taliban.
Wow.
And they fucking came and sat and were just, with a cigarette and just wanting to laugh. And and in the middle of this, in the middle of our show, the wind comes.
Oh.
Okay? So like, I'm backstage. Nick was on stage when it happened, and I'm like ready to throw up. The Marines are laughing at me like, tastes good, don't it, Art? I'm like, and because they're used to it. Nick
a horrible country.
Nick is on stage.
No, the pond is our fault. That's what the military built. It's a sewage treatment plant, but they built it too close to where everybody is.
Right, and so the Romanian soldiers, they make fun of them because they do the craziest stuff, and this is a true story. 2 Romanian soldiers, one of them bet the other that he couldn't swim through the shit pond.
Oh.
Okay, like $100, and the Americans love telling the story. Go, yeah, those Romanians. The guy fucking stopped in the middle and was almost drowned, and the other guy had to get him. And I asked, "Is that true?" They said, "Yeah, definitely." So the one good thing about it is it gave us endless material. Like you could look at the lights, and in the lights at night you could see, you see particles. You realize all those particles are shit that you're breathing in. Ugh. And, it gave us jokes like I said, it feels like we're in heaven's toilet. Can someone tell God to light a match after he shits? And
so what? Wait. Let me get you on track.
So now I'm on track. I'm telling you.
Right.
We do the show there, okay?
Yeah.
And we get done with that show in shit stench.
Right.
Now we have to go to a meet and greet, all right?
Yeah.
To go to the meet and greet, it's about not even a half a mile away. We all get in these SUVs and these Hummers, okay? And about 20 yards into it, and the article in Russian Malloy was accurate here, a siren goes off. And you hear, we're under attack, immediately take cover. Now, the drivers of our cars swarm in to this dirt and screech to a halt. Swerve into this area.
Yes.
That's where all these concrete bunkers are that they showed us before. They're not below ground, they're above ground. They look like huge concrete tunnels that are open on each side. There's a picture of it. The fans but anyway, they're open on each side, and it's very claustrophobic. It's like a gigantic concrete coffin.
Right.
But before we got, this is where these kids are such freaking heroes. Before we get out of the car, they say, stay here. And there was this one, about 5 capped Marines come around us, and another coming back of us, and they form sort of a circle around us with guns out, sirens blasting, and supposedly mortars dropping all over the place. And they walk us to protect us to the fucking thing, like they were our shields,
human shields.
Yeah. So this kid, Chris Brown was his name, all right, and he was like a half Hispanic, half black kid, great kid. And I said, how scared should we be right now? And this is what he said to me. He goes, Artie, the way I figure it, don't stress about it, man, because if one of these fucking things hits you, you're just going to vaporize. You won't even feel a fucking thing, man. You're going to be dust. And they all did these subtle fat jokes with me that are funny. He goes, you're going to be a lot of dust, but you'll be dust. And he goes, and if it doesn't, and so why worry about it? Best way to die, no pain. He goes, but if it don't hit you, everything's cool, you know. You're, just like,
You're back.
Right, so why stress about it? And then I said, what if one hits...
And why stress out, man?
What if one hits close and there's like shrapnel? And without even an ounce of joking in his voice, this kid says to me, he goes, then I'll make sure that hits me and my partner. It ain't going to touch you ever.
Wow.
That's what the kid... I mean,
oh, my God.
And these are guys, 5 guys were assigned to us the whole time.
Wow.
And 2 women who were amazing soldiers, too. And their detail, the 5 days they were there, was to protect us. And that's what that fucking kid said to me, man. Like, I got all their numbers. I gave them my phone number, and they're coming to New York in 2 weeks. So maybe
they're going to hang out at your house. You can have wine.
Have a party, will you have something for them?
These soldiers don't drink wine, and they love meat. You tell a fucking soldier who's just been out 18 hours fighting the Taliban he can't have meat. So these are men we're talking about, people. These are men. So
all right, Artie will have pizza for you.
Well, have a deck of cards for them.
Well, and I said I'll take you all to the Yankee game, and 1 or 2 of them have amazing stories. I said if there's time, maybe you could come up. We'll give you a tour. Maybe Howard will talk
now,
to
do
you.
you hear the noise of the mortar attack?
You
when
hear
you're
the
down
siren,
there?
right?
Yeah, the sirens. Yeah, I didn't hear.
And how long does it
You
last?
didn't hear any shelling.
They told us to be in there for about 20, 25 minutes till we were just standing in
Till
there.
things cleared out.
Yeah, but again, Artie's saying like I was brave. I never felt too afraid because they didn't seem too afraid.
Did you
This is the
hear
same base-
gunfire?
No, this is the same base that Toby Keith got bombed at. Remember how
that's right.
you were teasing us about going? This was the same place.
Robin, you did that story about Toby Keith.
Yeah.
It was the same exact stage. And after our show, another country band was going on. And some of the black kids were saying, I think the Taliban hates country bands. He goes, keep those motherfuckers out of here. So we all get in this thing now. It was about 30 to 40 minutes. Sirens going off.
So did you get to see any dead bodies or anything?
No.
You didn't get to see anybody. You didn't get to see any combat, huh?
No.
We heard combat. That was enough.
But we did hear.
They killed some sand.
And did any kids come back and go, yeah, I just killed some Taliban?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy, as a matter of fact,
was he like, wow, I just fucking killed a bunch of these Taliban?
the colonel, who was a huge fan, while I was sleeping, Gary and these guys signed a bomb that the drone drops.
Wow.
Okay, and when the colonel came back to our barracks and met me 2 days later, he said, he goes, just today, that bomb that all you guys signed, we had intelligence that there were 8 Taliban in this little hut, and we dropped that bomb on them. That bomb you signed just killed 8 Taliban.
Nice.
That's what the guy said.
You guys are a lucky charm.
You know, it's funny.
That's so cool.
In Vietnam, remember they used to call the enemy Charlie?
Right. Yeah.
You know what the enemy's called over there?
No.
They're Hajis. I just killed 3 Hajis.
Oh.
That's what they always talk about. Hajis out there, I killed a couple of Hajis.
These Taliban are such scumbags.
Oh, forget.
I mean, the fact they must have so much joy when they kill these fucks. I
Well,
mean, I
they
can't
do.
imagine how pleased I'd be with myself if I could kill some who's like imprisoning the women, imprisoning the people. I mean, it must be wonderful to just kill. And
Yeah, but it's getting more
Without
and more
guilt.
dangerous in Afghanistan every day.
Yeah, and it's gonna. We heard.
But it must be just
gonna
a
ramp
wonderful
up.
feeling to be a United States soldier.
I gotta
to
tell you.
kill these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
but we need more soldiers there because they're more and more Taliban. They're making money hand over fist in drugs, and they're now buying better munitions. They got those surface-to-air missiles. They can shoot down planes. They'll soon have an air force.
Well, that's what they said
Well,
to us.
I don't know. The way Baba Booey and Artie were shooting those machine guns. Those guys should have stayed
when
there.
we were in the helicopter, we said,
What's it like to shoot a machine gun? Isn't it
okay,
great?
this was so amazing.
They're not machine gun. What are they?
They're like these big, like AK-47s. I might have that
They're
wrong.
not, they're not AKs. They're
No.
M somethings.
They're M whatevers.
I think they're
and
M50s.
They're outside. Like, we're in a Black Hawk helicopter. There's 2
It
pilots.
must have felt very manly.
We're in the back. There's like 4 of us in the back. And besides the 2 pilots, right behind them are 2 what they call gunners.
Right.
They both have huge rifles that are shooting out the side of the helicopter. And the 2 kids that were doing it, I'm telling you, they look like they were 10. They were 19-year-old, good old boys from the South. Nicest, bravest, strongest kids you could imagine. And they're just looking around. And I said, what are you looking for? They go, well, look, you look down all throughout the desert. There's about a 45-minute trip from Kandahar to the base, all over desert. He goes, look down, there's all these holes. He goes, the Taliban and these other people are masters of irrigation. That's why they can grow stuff in the desert. And they dig these holes to help with the irrigation, but they also hide in there.
Right.
So they can come out of nowhere. And what Robin is saying is true. Some of them have
like rabbits.
Some of them have shoulder missiles, and they'll shoot at the helicopter. And then there's other things that they have to shoot that could be fuel or something they're using to take out. So these guys are constantly on the look for anything happening, and they shoot if something happens. So the way there, we again, the history, a guy points to like an old relic of a mountain, and he goes, that was Alexander the Great's castle. And so you realize where you are. You're in the middle of this. On the way back, there's all mountains, and you don't see any people. There's a couple of tents with 2 people living. He goes, those aren't Taliban. And America, you know, we're such nice, compassionate people. Like, we don't, you know, even if we think they're Taliban, if we don't know for sure, they don't kill anybody. When we were just between mountains and nothing was there, this good old boy kid turns back to me and he goes, verbatim, he goes, hey, Artie, you want to shoot this? and I go, yeah,
sure.
That sounds like fun.
You don't want to be a pussy and go, no.
Right, he goes, that sounds like fun. So, again, the subtle fat jokes were hilarious. He goes, all right, man, I got to climb over you. The war might be over by the time I do it, but I got to climb over you.
They're all funny.
Well, yeah, you know what it is? Like, they don't have any fat guys in the Army, and they know I'm a comedian. I was just laughing at everything.
Yeah.
He climbs over me, and then he says, hook this onto you. He hooks a string to me and a string to him. And I said, what's this for? He goes, if you fall out of the helicopter, I'll fall out with you, and I'm connected to this so you won't hit the ground.
Oh.
So I go, where?
There's no windows, Howard.
I go, where should I aim? And he goes, just hit that mountain over there.
Yeah.
So I start to press down these buttons that shoots it. I came nowhere near the mountain. You know,
Right.
You have to be strong to hold it, to aim. And I'll tell you what, Howard, I've never really shot a gun in my life, and I'm not a killer or whatever, but I lost it. I was having so much fun. I was like Rambo, like, ah!
Did it have a lot of kick to it?
Yeah, it had. Well, it's connected to something, but it moves around so much. So you have, if you want to hit something specifically, you really got to be strong, and these young kids are strong, you know, and I couldn't really hold it that well, but I was shooting it like crazy, and the cool thing is you see the bullets hit the ground like nuts. And
imagine the thrill of actually putting some bullets into targets.
Well, this is what happened.
Yeah.
I said to the
should have knocked out some Taliban.
I would if I saw somebody.
Yeah.
So the guy
had been there, you could have killed him.
The guy had to stop me. The kid had to say, "Artie, man, all right, that's enough."
Yeah,
Like,
the Army needs bullets.
Yeah, easy, cowboy.
And then he said, and then I said to him, I said, because he told me they come out of nowhere.
Right.
I said, what would have happened if I killed the Taliban guy? This kid
Get a
goes,
medal.
This kid goes, that's one less motherfucker I gotta kill. I mean, like what Robin said.
How about that bomb Gary signed, though? Imagine, here's an idea for a movie. So Gary signs a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
They go over, they take out a village. But some kid survives, and the little piece of shrapnel says, Gary Dell'Abate.
Baba Booey.
And the Baba Booey. And the guy, for the rest of his life, hunts down Baba Booey. He wiped out his family.
He's got a gimpy leg because of that Baba Booey shrapnel.
That motherfucker Baba Booey.
Let me tell you something about that bomb, Howard. So these drones, they go up 25,000 feet in the air, and they can see, they can live video of what's going on the ground. But of course, the people on the ground can't see it or hear it because it's so far up. They showed us a video. It's the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Video of Gary signing his bomb.
Here's my bomb.
Here's my bomb, Wolf. I'm signing.
Look at that thing, man. Holy
Baba
shit.
Booey.
Afghan Booey.
This is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Gary, you didn't lose any weight in Afghanistan, did you?
I did. Well, actually, I gained 2 pounds and I lost 6 when I got back.
You look extra beefy.
Yeah, Artie and I had that conversation. Anyway, that's a whole different discussion. So listen, they show us this movie of what the drones can do. Taliban's on the side of a road. They're in SUVs and they're planting bombs. They can see all this from the drone.
Right.
They watch them plant the bombs. They don't do anything. The guys get in their SUV. They follow them back. They go to this house Now this house is like 20 SUVs. Boom! They just blow the house right up.
Wow!
Just, I mean, they go. Now we know that's where everything's coming from.
Right,
They're sending 20 of these guys out. Now we've got, we could have killed them on.
They watch the guys plant the bombs, and then when they go back to their house,
could have killed them on the side of the road, but they, we'll get more. But they go, okay. At this point, we've ascertained. You can hear the video. You can hear the audio. Like, okay, get it. Get it at target. And it just blows up the whole house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like applause from everybody.
All they need is intelligence that there's probable cause that it's a Taliban that could be aggressive, and they can blow the fucking shit out of it and just kill who's ever in there because they assume it's Taliban.
But those Taliban love it because they keep fighting. They're not giving up.
Well,
but they never see
that's a propaganda film for them.
Yeah.
They never see it come. They don't know. They don't hear a plane. They don't hear anything. Just all of a sudden they're there. And it's funny because you could see.
You think that would scare the shit out of them? They'd
You
stop.
can't scare them.
Well, here it is. They
love to die. They go into heaven.
They're like roaches.
That's what we. Well, you know what? That's exactly what they said to us, Howard. The soldiers said it's like fighting roaches or ants. You kill 8 of them, 1 million come out of the, and you don't know what to do. But like that helicopter ride and everything else was just such an experience that you become a changed person, and you see these young kids fighting. And I said, what's something you want me to like say on the air? And they said, first of all, a lot of the soldiers, you could tell, probably agree we shouldn't have went to Iraq. But now that we're there, we can't leave. We tried to leave, and the Baghdad police department was so corrupt that it started falling apart again. So we had to go back. Iraq gets all the press, so they get all the equipment and all the men. And they said, look, in Afghanistan, we're undermanned. We need way more men and way more equipment in Afghanistan, but they call them our brothers.
The bitch of it is, if we hadn't got into Iraq, we'd have all the manpower.
They didn't come right out and say that, but that was implied. And they said, look, our brothers fighting in Iraq. They're doing an important thing over there because they got to keep order. And you see, we don't understand. Like, everything's about religion and these codes. And Robin's right. Afghanistan, and obviously you could tell the jokes I made about this, but Afghanistan's called the beginning of the heroin trail. Right. The Taliban goes to these farmers and they say, look, you can make $15 a month growing pomegranates, or we'll give you like $200 or $500 a month to grow heroin. Right. So it's all about money.
Right.
Now, the Taliban makes money by dealing heroin. And I said, what percentage? And there's one real smart soldier he looks like the kind of kid, he's 23, he'll probably going to be a politician one day. At 23, he's a commander of like 80 guys. And he's a fan of the show. And he's saying, he goes, they make a lot of money on drugs, but also the heads of these huge oil companies in Saudi Arabia, they give them money. They donate to the Taliban. And in America, we need like a viable reason. Like, why? Is it money? What do they get out of it? And this kid claims that the only reason the heads of these oil companies who are so rich with money to burn give the Taliban money is because they are the same religion as they are. It's like, there's Shiites and there's Sunnis. There's the Taliban is a certain evil sect of the Sunnis, and if they're the same religion as the head of a Saudi Arabia oil company,
give them money.
They will give you money. It's as if like me, the kid said to me, "What religion you are?" I said, "Roman Catholic." It would be like if you were so into your religion, even though you knew Roman Catholic people were murdering and killing and terrorizing people, you would send them money to support them just because you're Roman Catholic.
It's your team.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, look, I'm running out of time. I want to congratulate the boys.
You know what?
It's enough war stories.
When you come back, there's one more.
No, that's it. Cutting it off.
Save it
Ralph
for later.
said to me, "Oh my God, is it going to be 10 hours of war stories?"
There's one more.
But Howard, I mean, listen, I think it's
Ralph
interesting.
heard them over the weekend. He doesn't want to hear them.
Howard, there's one more story to tell, and you can tell it later.
I want to say something. I'm proud of you guys and what you did. I thought it was fantastic. I really do, and I'm being very sincere right now.
Yeah.
I like that you guys went over and entertained the troops. It's very brave of you. And you know what? It really is true, as Artie has pointed out, that these kids over there fighting are such heroes and so brave.
And they really are kids.
They really are kids. They're 19, 20-year-old kids. And, to go over and entertain them the way you guys did is a wonderful thing. I'm very, very pleased to know that you did that, and I applaud you for that.
Oh, thanks. I mean, one of them told me outright, look, if shrapnel comes, I'm going to jump in front of it for you. And all I am is I ain't the president. I'm a comedian. I'm an American
You're
citizen.
more important than the president.
Well, I'm an American.
He's never made anybody laugh.
I'm an American citizen, and it's his job to protect me, and I'm there doing and they're so appreciative when you go there, man. They're like, really? And he goes, I'll get in front of shrapnel for you, and that is like, it makes you want to cry.
And I also want to say I'm especially grateful to this woman, Jessica, as Artie points out, who gave our hero
thanked Artie the right way.
Really, all girls should do that for Artie when they see it.
And if I could just want one thing, too, because he took a lot of ball breaking. Gary really did do a great job. If you talk to DePaulo, Attell, and Jim, they'll all tell you the same thing, man. Gary...
How did Gary have jokes? I mean, how did that
I guess Gary...
I had a guy write me some jokes.
Right.
In fact, I'll give him credit. Mike Morris, who's done some of our roasts.
He wrote some jokes.
He wrote some jokes. Then a listener sent me a couple of jokes.
And you memorized your jokes?
That I have difficulty with that. I have fucking notes on my hand.
Cards?
I had notes on my hand. At one point, I wrote a note and stuck it to the speaker. I did the old trick where you put out a stool and you put a drink on it with your notes on it. But
by the end of the tour, did you have your act memorized?
Yeah,
so to
pretty
speak?
much. By the end of the tour, we did 3 shows.
You see, but we were trying to give Gary 101 comedy. He had about 5 jokes and he did well, but when you look at them, unless the joke is killing and it's a big time laugh, you don't have a lot of time to look. Right. So that gets awkward, Right. And then the thing is, look, if a joke don't work once and twice, cut it. So that's what we were telling him to do. And by the end, he was a lot better. The jokes worked.
What was your big joke, Gary? What was the one that killed?
The joke that killed every time was, I'm a little suspicious looking on the trip over here. They frisked me. I don't want to say they. Goodness God, I can't remember the exact word. They frisked me. I said I had more fingers in me than Paris Hilton on prom night.
Yeah,
they love that one.
They like Paris Hilton jokes, and again, you see what he did. He nailed them every time on stage, but like that with a joke. If you stumble once, that's it. Even if it's the best joke in the world, the timing's all off. But Gary never did that. But the most important thing that he did was, because me and Attell especially, we're not good at this. He made announcements like if they were sitting far away and they couldn't hear, Gary would tell them what to do. He was actually an excellent host.
Yes.
And he let us just go up there and be funny. And
look at this.
When I said
the star is born.
When I said goodbye, I just had to say goodbye, and I handed it to Gary, and he made all those announcements where the meet and greet was. So one more comic would have been too much, and Gary did a great job. I love that he came.
Congratulations to you guys. And
great time, great experience.
Great experience. You're back alive and and standing ovation for you all.
Can I just plant this little seed in your head? Later on, you have to ask Artie about our 2-day. It took us 2 days to get home. We stayed an extra day because we couldn't get home.
Right.
And Artie had...
I did. I had a meltdown.
Artie had a meltdown that was like, I thought Artie was going to be arrested.
I would have been arrested in Kyrgyzstan. Let me just say...
You were upset probably because it was vacation and you couldn't get home to your vacation.
Well, again, I said, look, it's military, and if we don't make it, I get it. But we were told that we'd be home by 4 o'clock on the 4th of July. So that was going to be my first day in my brand new house. So my mom said, being the Gindaloon that she is, said, listen, on the 4th of July, I'm inviting everybody over. I'm making a really big dinner when you get home. We'd love to see you, and we'll break some bread and, the religious thing and have a great day. So when we missed this last flight, I knew for a fact that wasn't going to happen, and it just hit me at once, and I lost it at 3 a.m.
What's it like when Artie loses it? Like, what happens? Is
Well,
there subutext?
No, here's what happened.
Teddy, you saw it with Teddy.
I'll give this to you really quick. Artie at this point says, "Fuck the USO. I'm getting out of here on my own." So Artie hears there's a flight to London. He hears it's $900. I'm going. He goes to buy the ticket. The $900 ticket is now $5,000. But Artie doesn't give a shit. Right. I got to get out of fucking Russia. That's what he's thinking.
Right.
Hands him his platinum American Express card, which gets denied because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I was trying to spend $5,000 at Russia at 3 in the morning. Hands him another credit card, gets denied. And when the second card gets denied, he realizes he's not getting on the plane. He takes his bag and he hurls it down the hall. He's kicking his luggage.
It's like the Hulk.
He was really, listen, we were all pretty pissed off.
Right.
Gary kept his cool. I mean, Gary's got kids and he kept his cool.
Why is your card getting rejected?
Well, because Gary said, listen, I spend like whatever the fuck, $200,000 a year on my goddamn Amex card. I pay a fee, blah blah blah, and it's a platinum card that I admit I originally got to try to pick up waitresses, and look. But now I really use it. And
you were overdrawn?
No, not overdrawn. I've never, Howard. My credit rating is perfect. I've never missed a payment.
So why can't you buy a
What
plane
Gary
ticket?
said makes sense. They thought it was stolen. They saw that it's in Kyrgyzstan, and I'm
Do you
trying
believe
to,
Artie's in Kyrgyzstan?
right, and they're trying to.
I
because
see.
what
Why
I
would
said
Artie
was,
spend $5,000 in Russia at 3 in the morning? Like you
Right.
need, I think you need to get like a prior. Plus, I don't even know that the technology there. I swear to God, Howard, I don't even know that the phone ever went through.
I
You know
said,
what I mean?
I said to these guys, I said, listen, I'm not trying to be obnoxious. If I made $40 grand a year, I'd be doing this. I said to all the guys, I said, listen, the USO, I don't know, like we start. Me and Nick DiPaolo had all these like paranoid theories, like they really hate us. They're trying to get us killed over here or something. We got to get out of here. We have been flying 18 hours, so. We can't get on the flight, and we find that we have to stay another night in the base in Istanbul or Kyrgyzstan. So I said, I got on the horn to my guy at Continental, and he said, there's a flight leaving in 45 minutes to London. And in London, I know some people, and I was going to just stay in London and take Virgin upper class home. I didn't give a fuck. So I said, I got my credit card. My guy said, it's $900 a piece. I'll put everyone on this card, and we'll just all go. You pay me back whenever. So everybody agrees we'll do that.
Right.
I go, I put it down. This Asian woman who can't speak any English. I tell her what she says. Tell her what it is, and she does. She's on the phone for like a couple minutes. She comes back and she goes, "I'm going to write down how much the tickets are." So she writes down $5,063. Okay. Now I'm thinking that's for all six because it's 6 people, 9, 10 apiece. So I said, "Yeah, put the 5,000 on this." She goes, "Well, how many people?" I said 6. She goes, "Well, that'll be $34,000." So I was like, "Wait, it's 5,000." So they strong arm me. They see how desperate we are, and they try to just shake you down. And of course, now
God.
DiPaolo's yelling out every hateful thing. And I agree with Nick. Nick is 100% right. So Howard, I went over the deep end to the point where I needed a shrink. So I said, listen, this is a platinum card. I got something like a $300,000 limit. I said, put the 30 grand on this. I was going to spend $34,000. And I said, we'll all just go together. Everyone was nice enough to say, Art, don't do that. You're retarded. You're out of control. You're red with anger. Stop. So everyone agreed to stay there. And I said, I don't want to go alone because I got to. So I said to Florentine, I said, Jim, listen, I'll put 10 G's on this. You give me back whatever the fuck you can. I don't want a dime from you. I just keep me company on a plane or something. And Jimmy really, he's a nice guy. He says, I can't let you do that, Art. So then finally I go, fuck it, I'm getting out of here.
Right.
So that's when I put it down. I say I was going to spend $5 grand anyway. Here it is. 20 minutes the plane's flying. I still got to go out of the airport to get a visa.
Did you get on it?
Back. No, because of what Gary just said. They reject the American Express card. They reject the Visa card. Now I think there's like a conspiracy against me.
I would have killed someone.
And then I can't get on the plane, okay? Wow. After 18 hours of flying, and now because I can't get on the plane, I'm missing the 4th of July dinner that I was looking forward to. I find out we have to go back to Kyrgyzstan, Russia, to sleep another night and shit in the latrine in bunk beds that are filthy and get all that. That's what I find out after I had home in London were in my sight. So Gary,
USO couldn't get you out of there.
Well, that's what David Telkin said. He goes, look, if we were Robin Williams, they'd have a jet here. He goes, but look, we're not. We're comedians in our 40s.
David Tellers and Robin Williams.
Together aren't Robin
None of us are.
None of you all together. You're not Robin Williams.
All together, you don't add up to Robin.
So Gary, who has children, he called his house, and Lucas was upset he wasn't coming. I felt so bad for Gary, but he was keeping his cool. Matter of fact, he came over, and
Gary's happy to be out of the house.
Well, no, but Gary knows how to talk to me. He came over and he said, Art, he calmed me down. He said, don't get arrested,
Remember when I said to you in Vegas, we need to talk? Now we have a lot of time to talk.
Howard, this was like hold on. This was like old Russia.
Keep you company, Artie. I'm bored.
Hold on, Howard. This was like old Russia, guys with the big hats, Russians.
Right.
And Artie was like really in danger.
What did you say to Artie to calm him down?
I just said, Artie, this isn't worth it. You'll be arrested. He goes, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather spend the night in jail than at the barracks.
I wanted to die.
You realize if Gary goes home, Mary has him cleaning the dishes, bathing the boys.
Howard, my kids bathe themselves. For
this was a vacation. His kids are 20 years old now, and they bathe them.
Well, Gary was so good and calm that he calmed me down. But now, I'm on the wagon, okay?
What is that all about?
I went to the doctor, and he said, listen.
You're on the wagon.
He wasn't drinking at the party.
About the thyroid and everything.
Right.
He said, listen, you're not fatal. Obviously, you have to lose 100 pounds. He goes, but do me a favor. He goes, because on the road, I've been drinking a lot of whiskey and straight. I no Jack and water anymore. On the road, I've been drinking whiskey and straight and a lot of it.
What happened to Jack and water?
Smoke. I said fuck the water.
Water is fucking you up.
It's slowing you down.
I really, it's not getting me. I'm so fat now. If I have a bowl of pasta, I'll never get drunk. Like that's my. So the liver gets hit. So he said, "Listen, everything's right, but do me a favor." And this is right before the trip. He goes, "Try to go on the wagon, no drink, no alcohol, nothing for 3 months, maybe 6 months." So I said, "All right, there's no booze in Afghanistan,
Right.
so this is a good way to
place
start.
to start.
He said, "But I know it's a long plane ride." He said, "Don't drink any booze on a plane. If you got to take a couple of Valium or something, do that to calm yourself down, okay?" So I'm like, all right.
I love this team of doctors that works.
Yeah, but he said that's
Yeah.
better than booze at this point.
Right.
And just take one Valium so it'll calm you down. So now after I threw it around the airport, almost got arrested. Gary calms me down. Now we have to wait
And no
for
booze.
no booze at all. Now we have to
God.
wait for the military. Now Howard, the USO guy. This guy Jeff Anthony who's trying everything he can to get us there, but nothing's working. Now we have to wait for the Army vehicle to come back to drive us to town in the base.
I'm surprised you didn't go back on heroin.
So now we have. Well, I said to the one of my jokes was because right over the mountain were all the poppy seeds. I said, "Guys, I'm a heroin addict." I said, "There's no booze, but there's heroin here." I said it would be great to do fresh heroin, like I get it.
You can go
stepped on.
pick it yourself.
I said it would be great to do. I said it would be great to do a hit of heroin that wasn't up a Mexican ass for 2 weeks.
Said that on stage?
Yeah, I said that on stage. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
So, so now all these guys, while they're waiting for the car for an hour, they decide, "Fuck it, there's a bar open. We're getting drunk at
Right.
least."
Oh, no.
So no one knew I was on the wagon. So Attell and Gary, Jimmy, Nick, they're all being nice. They're saying, "Oh, calm down," and they get me, like a little kid, like my chocolate shake. They get me my Jack Daniels. They get me like 4 shots. They go, "Look, we'll all do shots." So now these guys all start getting lit. And now I finally
And you didn't do it.
And now I finally say to these guys, but you're gonna love this because I'm such a fuck up. I say to these guys, "Look, I'm on the wagon. I can't do it, man." But the guy said if I could take a couple of Valium, if you know. So with this, the Kyrgyzstan bartender over here, it was like
Only Artie stops drinking when he's in Afghanistan.
Well, listen, the Kyrgyzstan chick, there was a guy at the bar, one like lonely guy at the bar, and I don't know if he worked there or not, and he could speak a little English, and he heard me say Valium. So he said, "You want pill? I have pill," And I said, "All right." I said, "What do you got?" So he said, "I have Valium," but I said, "What milligram are they?" He goes, "They're only 10," and I mean,
That's nothing to you.
I need a little more than that. So,
how strong do Valium come?
Well, first of all, I wanted to make sure it was
He
Valium.
needed 5,000, but his Amex wasn't working.
I wanted to make sure it was Valium, so Nick told me he takes it sometimes. Like non-drug addicts amaze me. Nick said he had the same bottle of Ambien and Valium for 2 years. Like he said, mine might be expired. That concept expired.
That me too. With
You
Ambien.
let your drugs expire?
I know, Howard. You say that all the time.
Yeah, it expires.
In 2 minutes, I need more because I'm done. So I show it to Nick, and he goes, "Yeah, that's a Valium. That's a 10 milligram." So I go back to the guy at the bar, and I go, "How much you want for a pill?" And he goes to me, "You give me 10 American dollar, right?" So I figure I got all these plane flights ahead of me. I got to get to sleep, but I can't drink. So I buy like 20 Valium from the guy, right? So now not only did I just throw shit around the fucking airport, I am now in the middle of a drug deal in Kyrgyzstan. So I buy 20 Valium from the guy. I put it that we go to this little bar here. These guys are drinking. They're getting more and more lit, and I'm the straight guy. So now I just say, fuck it. I got to get lit with the guys. I'm not having any fun. So I take the Valium out and I put all 20 on the table. No one could see it.
Right.
So now I say, while we're waiting for the car, it's going to take an hour. Let me take a couple.
Right.
So I take 2 Valium.
Okay.
And that's like, that puts my foot to sleep. That's like getting an elephant with a blow dart. I don't feel anything really. And the other guys are getting drunk, telling stories. I take 2 more.
Right.
Now I know my tolerance,
Really?
I think. So now I feel a little all right, And then when you feel a little all right, you want to continue it. So you have another drink. So in another 10 minutes, I take 3 more Valium.
Right.
All right. Now I've taken 7 Valium.
7 of your 20.
70 milligrams of Valium.
That's crazy.
I have 13 left. I told you about the OCD I have. Listen how crazy I'm getting. By the way, I have to go do something about that.
Right.
Because
You didn't like the number 13, so you
yeah,
had
so I took another one.
Right, because you wanted 12.
That was a bad number.
Howard, I'm not kidding you.
I believe you.
Okay?
Believe me, I have the same thing.
I thought if I don't take this and make it 12,
You'll die.
I'll die on the plane.
Right.
So now that was finally enough to make me feel like, whoa, hey, what's going on? You know, now all of a sudden, Gary wants to strangle me because now I'm Mr. Happy.
Right.
Now I'm working.
Now you're higher than anyone.
These guys are drunk. Now I'm going, let's fucking hit a club in Kyrgyzstan.
I think when your doctor said you should take a Valium, if you needed to ease your discomfort, I didn't mean take 12 Valium.
So
at a certain point, don't the Valium start to hurt your liver?
I don't know, I guess.
Artie became obsessed with, and I don't even know if that one existed, but Artie became obsessed with that we should all go to the Hilton downtown.
Well, no,
I don't know if
Attell said that.
I got to take a break because it's an hour.
Let me just, this is 2 more minutes.
Go ahead.
All right, so now I have 12 left. I'm feeling all right. Finally, the transport team gets there to take us back to the base. Now, I got a bottle of water. I'm in the front seat, and I'm feeling so amazing. I just don't want it to go away. I take another 3.
Oh, my God.
Now I've taken...
15 of the 20 Valium.
Yeah, so that's 150 milligrams of Valium. And again, I'm 300 pounds, whatever. By the time we get to the base, there was a chick driving, and I'm like almost going, I'm almost trying to pick her up. She's an Army woman. She would have beat the fuck out of me.
Woman hasn't shaved her bush in years.
I got 15 Valium in me. There's a loaded M16 in front of me that the chick has. We get to the base. Now I'm on an Army base.
She asked her for a lap dance?
I'm on an Army base, okay? Now, these guys will say, we're hungry. Let's go to the all-night food there before we go to sleep, because we didn't get home till like 5:30 in the morning, and our flight was 5:30 the next morning. We had 24 hours to kill. I'm running around the base going, yo, what's up? I'm going up to soldiers like, you motherfucker. I'm a drunk dick.
Right.
But it's all Valium. So, then Gary said something to me that made me mad. Gary tries to take a picture of me.
No, tried to video it.
Tried to video me.
And made you mad.
So I got mad at that.
Right.
I'm like, fuck you. Now I'm loud.
He's yelling. The USO guy goes, you gotta get him in his room.
Right.
No, so you got to put him away.
Right.
You have to get him in his room. He can't be walking around an Army base in this condition.
Right. So because they say, look, the soldiers will shoot you. Like they don't know what's going on. So I yell at Gary, being a total. The next morning I had to apologize. Jeff Anthony, this Vietnam vet again, who's seen everything. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing. He comes up to me and goes, look, motherfucker, you're on a military base. You are way too fucked up. He goes, I won't put this in the report. Actually, now that I'm
Actually, what? You just put it in the report.
He's going to get a dishonorable discharge.
Now that I'm saying this, because the end of it was fuck. The end of it was that, and this is good news. We were worried. At the end of all the shows, Jeff Anthony, the USO guy, said, I just talked to Washington. The tour got an A+. They are so happy with you. The guys loved you. Everybody thought every one of you were hilarious. There were hardly any complaints at all, if any.
And maybe President Bush is going to give you guys a medal.
And he said,
bring
look,
you to the White House.
So, and technically, my name is on the tour. So Jeff said, look, this is good for you, Art, because, your tour was a success, and as far as the USO is concerned, it's A+. You can come back if you want,
Great.
But
You
when
just
I
did that.
So they were like, because the guys loved you, and you really great job, man. Give me a hug. Like, you should really be proud of yourself because you went into danger. And after the Valium thing, he said to me the next day, look, I won't put that in the report because if they hear that, maybe they won't want you to come back.
Right.
Of course, now I just said it.
Yeah,
but anyway, it's funny for the air. I don't care. So anyway, he puts me aside, calls me aside, and he goes, and he gets me in a headlock, and he drags me into the room. He literally, this 60-year-old Vietnam vet, puts me to bed like I'm a baby. Wow. Puts the blanket over me. And then, this is so funny, man. He goes, now get up tomorrow. We're leaving in 20 hours. And he knows how long I can sleep. And I said, dude, you know what? I'll just get like a condo here or something. I don't ever want to leave. That's what I say to the guy. And the guy looks at me real military like, this guy, Jeff, and he goes, that's serious. He goes, come on, man, get it together.
So it sounded like you had a pretty grueling trip at times.
Yeah.
What was the worst? Was it with Artie in the airport?
No, the worst was we took a plane out of Kandahar, Army plane out of Kandahar to Bagram, on our way back to Kyrgyzstan, and it's what they call a C-130, which apparently everyone in the Army knows it's sort of a legendary shitty plane. Pack them in. It's not even seats. It's just like rows, and that's a mesh on the side. You've probably seen it in a lot of movies. And it's like it was 125 degrees outside. It had to be 140 in the plane, and I couldn't stop sweating, and I kept wiping my eyes, and the sweat kept going to my eyes, and my eyes were burning, and everyone was sweating, but I was like, something weird was going on. I just could not stop sweating, and that was the one point where I thought that I might have an issue. I thought I might pass out or something.
And then what was the best part of your trip?
Shooting the machine gun in the Black Hawk. It's fucking not better than that.
And is this something you would do again in the future?
I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would go again tomorrow. I was already trying to figure out a way to tell my family that I'm going to not be home for Christmas, which of course I can't pull off. But we talked about doing it again next year, and I said something like, if there's a war, and the guy said, oh, there'll be a war, don't worry, we'll be here next year. That made us feel like I would go back again in a heartbeat.
Did your trip change any views you had, like on our troops, or why were there?
No, because I always supported the troops, and like Artie and I said, the real war is in Afghanistan. That's where we spent our time. So we always supported the troops and continue to. And, I mean, it hasn't changed my politics. I still don't think we should be in Iraq, but I do see the point that maybe we don't need to be out as quickly.
Robin.
Yes.
Even though Artie didn't have wine or meat-free food at his party, how was it? Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. It was just funny that Artie was hardly at his own party and didn't have anything to eat or drink.
Now, what advice would you give him for next time to throw a party for someone who doesn't eat meat?
Well, he told me that wasn't the real party, that he's planning to do something big later this summer, and he's actually going to get some help. So maybe, with a woman's touch, there might be something there for other people.
What are the odds of that happening?
I don't know. I was like, isn't your mother here? I knew it was going to be bad when I said no.
2 flights, 8 hours apiece. Istanbul's lounge.
That's the picture we need.
Hey, let's see. She passed out. Oh my God, dude, you look. Are you totally asleep?
That's the bunker. Yeah, I'm asleep. I was on a plane for like 8 days.
Yeah, that's the bunker.
I'm like, that is crazy. I'm like, that's the headliner. That's the guy that put it together. Look at that, man. They would just hand us their guns.
Oh my goodness.
When we were bored, they would just say, the kid would go, hey Artie, you want to hang on to the gun? I'm like, all right.
I was in the military and I never held a gun.
I know. It's all changed. Look, they gave us all guns by the helicopter.
Wow.
And I got a 9mm Glock. Look at Jim's hat. Jim's helmet's always crooked though. It's hilarious.
Jim looks like
Dan
the
K from a
he
war
looks like
movie.
Special Ed.
He looks like the dorkiest guy. Like, you should not be there.
You can see how formal I dressed for some of that's one of the stand-up acts we did.
Wow.
Me with a Glock.
How heavy was that jacket?
And your,
Now, you said you'd never fired off guns before, did you?
That was my first time ever.
Wow.
Well, that I had been to. Me and your boyfriend in the barracks where we slept. That's the empty bunker. That's where you got to crawl into.
That's crazy.
And again, they kept letting us pose with the guns. It was insane.
So funny though.
But Attell, it's weird. Attell is the greatest guy, and he's really great. But he's such a pacifist. Like even faking it,
He wouldn't even pick up a gun, huh?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Getting
Who knew
off,
he was a pacifist?
That's Jeff Anthony. That's the Vietnam vet, our USO guy.
Okay.
He's coming to New York, and I'm going to take him to dinner in the Yankee game, and you got to have him up here. This is an outdoor show. I mean, it's just like, when
He's got his headphones on.
when we were in the shit thing I was telling you about, it was so bad on stage. I had a cigarette to relieve it. I put it up my nose and I just snorted it.
Oh, I saw this picture. I was like, why has somebody got a cigarette?
And I said I got to get rid of the stench. And when I did that, I coughed for 3 minutes, and I got like a standing ovation for coughing. We waited 20 hours for a flight in one place, so we bought poker stuff. We played poker for about 5 hours. Me, Attell, Nick, and I lost about $82. More poker. This is us all in front of. These are the barracks we slept in most of the time. This was pretty cool. That's all.
Why has Dave got that thing on his face?
Because he wore because of the sweat.
Oh.
That's the military flight. We're in back of us are about 500 soldiers, and that's us in the front. And that's the flight to Kandahar.
You had like a life-changing experience on the USO tour. What caused that?
Well, I mean, just seeing the conditions those soldiers are living in over there, not only living, fighting, and protecting us and our way of life and what they're doing is so important. And I was only there for 4 days, and I was so happy to come home. And when I came home, I was so happy to see my family and my friends. And it made me realize I have the greatest job in the world on a great show. I make money. I do stand-up. I have a very good life. I'm blessed. I'm very lucky. A lot of good friends, a good family. And those guys are... heroes in the sense that they're dealing with it while we get to live a great life over here in a great country. And I came back here happier and more appreciative of my life, but at the same time, really worried about those guys, especially the ones I met. So I'm happier, but I hope every one of them come back and, the soldiers, every one of them come back and they're able to enjoy the country that they help, save and protect and help for a lot of tours of duty over there. So it's a mixed thing, but I'm changed, yeah, and I'm more political. I'm more educated about the election, and I'm really going to read a lot of things that I'm interested in now, and it's probably the most intelligent way I'm ever going to vote in any election.